Ooh, this looks interesting.
How do you make money for nothing?
There's loads of metally goodness in here.
The answer could be hiding in the 20 million tonnes of household waste we throw out every year.
The moths have been at this, Tony.
Yes, they have.
That's why entrepreneur E.J. Osborne
I like to call this industrial chic.
wants to get his hands on things before they hit the skip.
I'm a designer and maker with an obsession for getting crafty with cast-offs, and I've turned my passion into a business. I take the old, turn it into the new, and sell it for a profit.
And with some of the country's elite designers and makers,
It needs to be given some happiness.
It does.
I don't have a choice, do I? This is
No,
all
you
you brought
don't.
me.
I'm sorry, Neil.
he can transform his finds into desirable,
Wow, oh my goodness.
valuable,
Can I touch them?
Touch of Bill.
and let's hope saleable items.
Oh my goodness!
If EJ is successful, then he can hand the profits back to the very people who had no idea there was cash to be made from their trash.
It's fantastic.
EJ's searching the Woking Recycling Centre in Surrey.
Well, the cars are flooding in and the rubbish is piling up. Now, all I have to do is save it before it ends up in there.
There's plenty for EJ to get his teeth into.
Oh, this looks exciting.
And he's been given special permission to search and salvage.
The pressure's on to find any old iron.
Come on, EJ. Time to swing into action. David's looking to dispose of an old wardrobe, and it looks as if he could use some help. EJ to the rescue.
Hello?
Hello.
Do you need a hand?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
That looks a bit heavy. And still got clothes in it, is it?
No, I don't think so. I'll have to open it up and have a look.
The wardrobe originally belonged to David's aunt. She donated it to him when he got married in the early 70s and was looking for furniture.
It was been in the garage with tools and that in it for at least 20 years.
Really?
Yeah, at least 20 to 30 years. Just retired, so I'm clearing everything out.
Should we check there's no tools left in it?
That's it.
Oh, look at this. Did you put these in?
Well, I must have done.
What's the date on these then? 1974.
Ah, nothing beats standing around at the tip catching up on old news. But, understandably, the wardrobe isn't in mint condition and there have been a few spillages over the years.
So what are you putting your tools in now if you're getting rid of this?
I've got a new bench that so I can see everything. When you put everything inside here, you forget what's in there.
So you're getting organised,
Yeah,
you've got your new bench.
Yeah,
It's time for this to go.
time for this to go, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Can I have it, Dave?
You're welcome
Can
to
I
it.
take it off your hands?
You're welcome to it.
Can I stay in touch with you and keep you updated on what we're doing with
You're
it?
quite welcome to, yes, yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fantastic job. Well, thank you very
Thank you very much.
EJ's taken the wardrobe off David's hands, but what can be done with it?
Well, I hope EJ can make something of it, and I'll be very surprised to see what he comes up with.
So I know this started its life as a lovely little wardrobe, but currently it's looking rather shabby and also inside really pongs of engine oil. But all is not lost. It's got a great structure, some lovely shapes and some really characterful features, all of which will go on to give this a much brighter future.
And EJ knows exactly who can get the very best from this piece of furniture. Meet Daniel Heath, the Renaissance man of rubbish. Daniel's passion is to take unused materials and make them live again.
It's always really satisfying to take something that's going to be someone's junk, it's going to be thrown away, it's going to essentially end its life, and then to give it another lease of life. Not only the fact that you're able to stop it from going to landfill, but the fact that it's still got something to give and you're managing to tease it out of that item, that's really quite fun.
Daniel is a master craftsman, but it's going to take every trick in the trade to put a smile back on this wardrobe. With one item rescued, EJ's feeling on song. Matt and his friend James are also making a tuneless racket. Sorry, EJ. But this leather suite could be sweet music for an upcycler like EJ.
All right, guys, what's happening here then? This looks interesting. Busy?
All right.
Yeah, what's happening then?
Just unloaded this old sofa. A few other bits.
It's,
Not in the best shape.
it looks like it does a lot of things. Up and down, round and round, back and forth.
That's fully reclines.
Yeah.
Electric.
Okay.
Speakers. Why, do you want it? It's got potential for you.
I think I can do something with this.
What are you going to do with that?
Don't know yet. I've got a few ideas. It looks like it's had a lot of good use.
I've got three little kids, yeah. They jump the guts out of it,
Yeah, I've
haven't they?
seen a bit of cereal down the side there. Yeah. So what are you replacing it with?
I've got a new sofa now.
Okay. Something
No,
different?
not as flash as this.
Okay.
Standard
Yeah.
grey sofa.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can I take them off you?
We'll let you have it cheap.
Yeah? Free?
Yeah, you can have them. Take them.
Fantastic. So if I manage to do something with these, can I stay in contact with you and show you what I've done?
Yeah, of course.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Thank you very much,
All right,
chaps.
no worries. No worries.
Yeah.
The sofa cost Matt a pretty penny when he bought it 7 years ago. But what future does he think it has?
Don't know, make another sofa, maybe recover them. I don't know, something like that.
As always, what I really love about this kind of thing is we've got a material in abundance. There's loads of it, and I'm really excited because I'm pretty sure we can do amazing things with this.
EJ's betting he knows the very person to take on this challenge. And it's not a furniture maker. If you want a bag, then go see Neil Rag. From scrap into satchels and rags into bags, Neil is your man. Neil utilises tough and rugged materials destined for the dump and transforms them into one-of-a-kind carry-alls that will last a lifetime.
The sewing has really just come from a necessity to make something better, and then it became all-consuming, really, and everything I do is sewn. I think the reason I use the salvage materials is just because it's, I don't know, it makes it harder for myself, but in some way, that's more rewarding.
Neil has made bags from the most unlikely sources. But what will he think when EJ dumps this on his doorstep? EJ's claimed the wardrobe for Daniel and the leather sofa for Neil, but he needs to find something he can work on. Could Vicky have the next find in her boot? EJ is on the case.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
What do we have here?
I think it was probably a music cupboard originally.
A
but,
music cupboard.
It housed our TV equipment for a little while.
OK. And you're getting rid of it?
Yes, it kind of got moved outside, got a little wet.
Yep.
Didn't get brought back in, really not looking its best.
It's looking a little bit more shabby than chic, isn't it?
I would agree with you there.
So, bit tired, bit distressed, time to go.
Definitely, just
Right.
not enough room.
Well, look, this is exactly the kind of thing that I'm looking for.
Okay.
So, would I be able to stop you from binning it? And can I take this?
Absolutely.
And if I do manage to do something with it, can I come back, visit you, and show you what we've done with it?
I'd love to see that, yeah.
Yeah? Thank you so much.
Be my guest.
See ya.
As EJ whisks the cabinet away, does Vicky have any thoughts on what will become of it?
I really can't imagine anything beyond what it actually is at the moment, but we'll see. I'm sure he'll do a great job.
This is all right, isn't it? It's seen better days. It's pretty tatty, very flaky, but I reckon with a little bit of work, I'm gonna find a lovely little cabinet underneath all this.
That's 3 items successfully saved. Daniel will be working his magic on the veneer wardrobe, Neil is going to get crafty with this massive leather suite, and EJ's task is to transform the cabinet from looking blue to looking new.
Wow, I've had a really challenging day, but I've managed to find some exciting items that I reckon are going to set me off on the pathway to profit.
London's East End is a hotbed of creative crafters, and EJ is meeting up with furniture specialist Daniel.
I hope it's something nice, and I hope he understands what my capabilities are as well here in this studio, so we shall see.
So, what do you think of this then?
Can I have a look inside?
Yeah, let's open it up.
Ooh.
It's looking a bit grimy inside.
A bit. 1974, there we go.
It had a load of tools in it.
Yeah, it looks like it.
It's very greasy and very oily.
Oily, greasy, and it looks as if a fish supper's been sitting there. Yuck. Anyway, EJ, what's the plan?
What I'm thinking is that we make this into kind of like a dining room cabinet, some like, you know, somewhere where you can put glasses, plates, maybe like some wine, some kind of, maybe like some liqueurs, something like that.
Yeah, it's quite good. Although it's got some really nice little details.
Yeah, I really like these kind of...
Yeah.
So if we can utilise, I don't know, maybe utilise something.
Yeah, or even, you know, to replace them with something relevant to what's going on the shelves.
Yeah.
These boys certainly can wax lyrical when they put their minds to it.
And the outside, make this say, open me. Like,
Yeah.
So something really jazzy and vibrant and with a bit of pop.
I can print something on these doors because they're flat. I'll have to take everything off, but we can make this inviting statement, or this really, you know, kind of, you know, we can make it really something on the front there.
For something as exciting as this, I need to pin you down for a price.
Well, I think it needs a lot of work. And it probably doesn't need a lot spending on it because of the structure is fine. But it's going to be all of that labour, sanding and lining and all of that. So I think, to cover it, to be on the safe side, I think 600.
Great, I like the sound of that.
Excellent.
You got a deal, and I'm going to leave you to get on with it.
Thanks very much.
Take care of her.
I will enjoy. Yeah. Thank
See you later.
Cheers.
Oh my goodness. I took in there a dowdy-looking wardrobe, and I'm confident that what's going to come out of there is something cool and vibrant, and I cannot wait to see what Daniel does.
With a price of £600 agreed, it's over to Daniel to turn this dowdy wardrobe into an amazing drinks cabinet. The Buckinghamshire town of Marlow has plenty to offer the river enthusiast. Cruising, rowing, angling, or simply meandering along the banks of the Thames. But EJ's too busy to be messing about on the river.
So, I'm in Marlow to see Neil Ragg. I've bought him all these lovely chunks of sofa. I really don't know what he's going to think about this. Let's go and have a look. Neil, you there?
I'm here.
All
How'd you
right.
do? Wow.
Nice to see you.
What have you brought me?
I've brought you a lot.
You have brought a lot. We have a pile, don't we?
It's had its day as a sofa.
Yeah, definitely.
And I thought the best person to bring it to was you, Neil.
The only person that would take it.
So, you're up for this?
I don't have a choice, do I? This is all you brought me.
I'm sorry, Neil. I asked you, but I'm actually telling you to take this. Should we get the kettle on and have a chat about what's going to happen?
Yeah, I need to sit down.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, get it in the garden quick, before the council come round and throw it all in the back of a skip. And all this manual labour gives EJ a chance to figure out how to sell his idea to Neil.
How about rucksacks?
I think rucksacks would work.
Yeah?
First thought is we've got enough leather. I know to make one. I haven't really checked
I hope so.
down miniature. Looks like there's a lot of leather, but a lot of it is ripped and torn.
Yeah.
And very mucky.
The problem I have with black leather is it's very serious, it's very moody. Can we inject a bit of fun into that, a bit of action, not just black leather?
Yeah, we can... Some sort of bright colour, you think?
Yeah.
OK.
With all that in mind,
Yes.
can we talk about a budget?
I think 2 bags, two leather rucksacks, because we're going to keep it to the front leather.
OK.
So two rucksacks, and if we are looking at doing them for, say, £120 each to you,
Yeah.
we'll certainly be able to get rid of them.
Yeah, I like the sound of that, Neil. That is a deal. Good luck.
Bye.
Wow, Neil's really got his work cut out for him with those big bits of leather sofa. But I tell you what, I cannot wait to come back and see them transformed into 2 rucksacks.
Neil's agreed to make 2 rucksacks for £240. But to keep EJ happy, he'll need to inject a splash of colour. The wardrobe and leather suite have been delivered. And now EJ is at his workshop in Somerset, assessing the work that needs to be done to rescue the blue cabinet.
Things are about to drastically change for this little cabinet. I'm going to strip it right back. Underneath all this is some beautiful solid oak. I'm going to restore the back. I'm going to rip off the top. I'm going to do something really interesting that I've never done before with these doors. And we're going to end up with a beautiful, stunning new cabinet that's miles away from this one.
The first job is to dismantle the sections he needs to work on.
I like it when it's a nice, easy start. Smells nice. Sounds nice.
EJ's checklist for old furniture. 1. Does it smell nice? 2. What are the acoustics like?
It didn't come off as clean as I wanted it to.
Destruction complete, EJ is now taking off the paint. If you're doing any kind of sanding, it's a good idea to wear a face mask.
Underneath this paint, the wood's looking amazing. It's got lots of character, solid, beautiful, just as you'd expect from old oak.
EJ knows there's a little beauty in here somewhere, and his craft is slowly bringing that to the surface. But now he needs to replace the rain-damaged top.
So I've got some lovely little floorboarding scraps here. They're made of oak. I've got just enough to cover the top. They're going to complement it in colour and tone. Perfect for the job. Most people probably make a cabinet with a little bit of the top overhanging, but I'm going to keep it contemporary and have nice clean lines, so I'm not going to have any top overhanging.
Using the upturned cabinet as a template, EJ is marking where the cut should go.
Purple is my woodworking marker colour of choice.
With the bandsaw making light work of the oak flooring, EJ is happy to move on to the decorative detail.
So, I need to sort these doors out now. They're currently looking a bit plain, but these lovely frames around them kind of suggest that it'd be good to put something in the middle and make a feature. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up this solid oak and make little tiles and I lay them in the middle as if they're like shaker kind of shingle style. It's going to look lovely and contemporary. It's going to give this cabinet a really lovely edge.
And to cut thin shingles, you guessed it, back to the bandsaw. Maybe you didn't guess it.
So I've got a few of these tiles cut and this is the fun part. I'm just going to experiment and see how I'm going to lay them out. It's supposed to have that disorganised look. I don't do disorganised very well.
Someone's got a big gluing job ahead of them. EJ has only spent £5 so far, but will his mini oak tile design be enough to take this cabinet from tip to hip? In East London, Daniel's starting work on the wardrobe. The first in a long list of tasks is to sand down the doors.
It's quite risky because I really want to sand out these scratches and take off the surface varnish. But if I sand too much, I'll go through the veneer and I'll lose all of the grain of the wood. So I've got a really high grit sanding pad on the sander. So hopefully it'll just take enough off, but we just never know really. So I shall find out.
Good luck, Daniel. I can hardly bear to watch. It's worth mentioning that if you're sanding old wooden furniture, you should wear a mask and, if possible, take it outdoors. It does make a mess.
That's really coming up lovely. The grain on the veneer looks great underneath. The sandpaper's taken enough away of the surface without going through to the wood underneath, and we've taken out all of the scratches on that surface as well.
Doors sanded, Daniel is free to concentrate on the wardrobe carcass.
The back of the wardrobe is in a real state, so my best bet is to actually just tear it out and replace it with a new piece of sheet material. I have to be really careful not to break the wardrobe into little pieces at this point.
Easier said than done.
Okay, great.
The wardrobe has survived, and Daniel is now staining the exterior.
I've cleaned all the inside as much as I can at the moment, and because I've had to use quite a lot of liquid, it's sort of drying. So I'm using this time to paint this because I know that it's a black stain, it's going to need a few layers, and it's not particularly quick drying. I'm going to sort of sand in between layers when it's dry, just because the wood grain will start to come up with the stain. I really want it to be a really lovely, smooth finish.
To hide all the oily spillages on the inside of the wardrobe, Daniel is using chalkboard paint, which is much denser than ordinary wood stain.
So satisfying, so dense.
Leaving the paint to dry, Daniel is ready for some art.
OK, so I've got some black ink here. I'm going to screen print onto the two doors of the wardrobe that I'm putting together. I've got a lot of symmetrical wallpaper patterns, so I'm going to use one of those to go up the centre of kind of where the doors meet. The only thing is that it's quite a tricky thing to print the two evenly, and the doors are actually veneered, so if I do mess it up, it could be catastrophic because I can't really sand it too much because the veneer is so thin. So, fingers crossed.
This is the critical moment. If his screen printing doesn't work out, Daniel might find another use for the wardrobe as a hiding place when EJ returns. In Marlow, Neil's been busy designing a template for EJ's rucksacks.
I've designed something that I think is going to work. It's just a simple drawstring style rucksack. This is my pattern to cut the leather off. I want to see if I can get this as the front. Will it work?
Amidst all this black leather, Neil hasn't forgotten EJ's request for a burst of colour.
Right, amazing what you find in the bin.
But an old high-vis jacket might not be exactly what EJ had in mind.
Just trying to think how to incorporate it. So I'm thinking if I put just a flap over the top, one side's the black leather, you turn the flap over and you've got the high-vis. So that's the plan, try and keep both.
They do say there's a fine line between creative genius and total madness.
Right, I'm going to have to just start cutting. And what I'm going to do here is cut right in the middle of this piece. So that does mean that there's loads of leather almost wasted, which might be the wrong decision since I'm very limited on supply. But I want to keep some of the features of the sofa in. So although that might be a bad decision, it's the one I'm going to stick with.
Never fear, Neil. If you do run out of leather, you could use some more of that old lovely high-vis jacket.
This is going to be the front of the rucksack that you see from the outside, showing just a little bit of what its former life used to be.
With plenty more stitching to do, Neil is heading indoors.
I suppose the thought of picking something out of a bin is a bit grotty, but when you spot something like this that can't be used as a coat anymore but has got something I can use, it's quite exciting, isn't it?
Neil has to cut out the cleanest sections of the old jacket.
Lots of fabric, but is it good enough?
And once he's sliced up a few panels of leather, he's ready to stitch them together.
I don't sew many triangles, so I think I've got this worked out right.
Neil has a vision of marrying high-vis with high fashion. Let's hope that EJ is on a high when he sees the end result. Back in Frome, EJ is giving the cabinet a final polish up. When it turned up at the tip, it was fit for the skip. But EJ has taken it apart, repaired it and put it back together. So, how is this blue cabinet looking now? Gone is the bland blue look, and in its place are a stripped back and playful mix of styles and influences that combines to make a thoroughly modern piece of furniture. The shaker-style oak shingles make a traditional feature for the doors, and with the oak flooring on top, you'd be forgiven for thinking this was all very straight-laced. That is until you see EJ's impish metallic chevrons, giving out a cheeky smile on either side. And to finish off, EJ has added more upcycled credentials, with salvaged casters and an old door latch.
So there you have it. I think this is quite the transformation. And now that it's all done, I see this as a gin cabinet. So I got rid of all that blue paint. I've added some lovely metallic details on the side, got some nice vintage fittings, completely changed the doors, and inside is ready to store your gin bottles, some glasses. This thing is ready to rock and roll.
With its faded and peeling paint, you couldn't blame Vicky for wanting to chuck out the old cabinet.
Kind of got moved outside, got a little wet.
Yep.
Didn't get brought back in, really not looking its best.
But EJ lavished it with love, imbued it with a sense of fun and brought it back to life. After snapping a few pictures, it wasn't long until the cabinet was sold to a gin retailer in Cheshire. Company director Mike explains why it's a perfect fit for his shop.
Our tables and stools are all made out of recycled scaffold planks, so I think it really fits in, and we've certainly got enough gin to go in it.
And now EJ is in West Byfleet to show Vicky how the makeover turned out.
Vicky.
Jay.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm good.
So, do you remember at the tip I took your old blue cabinet?
I do, indeed.
I remember you had plans to do it up yourself, but you didn't have the time.
No, and it got abandoned in the garden and was really looking a little sad.
So, did you ever imagine after I took it what I might do with it?
I just hoped that you did something good with it.
Would you like to see what I've done with the cupboard?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you ready?
I'm ready.
OK. There you go.
Wow, that is fantastic. It's almost unrecognisable, actually. And did you do this yourself?
Yes, so this is one
Brilliant.
of my projects. I've obviously kept it as a cupboard, but I've souped it up. And I decided, you know, once I'd finished it, that this was a cupboard for gin. This is a place to keep your gin. This is a gin cabinet.
Absolutely.
I did manage to sell it to a little gin shop, and I managed to make a profit. And I've got for you, Vicky...
A bottle of gin?
No, but you can certainly buy yourself a bottle. I've got for you a profit of £215.
That's unbelievable. Oh, my my goodness.
And do you have any idea what you might spend that on?
Well, I promised my best friend Sue, my furniture hunting buddy, that I would buy the buns on our next furniture hunting trip, but I feel that may be a rather excessive number of buns.
That's a lot of buns, Vicky.
So yes, it will buy us a lovely afternoon tea maybe, and I have another very good friend who has been working her socks off to raise money for SANE, the mental health charity. So I think a big chunk of it will be going to her and to SANE.
Wow, that is such a good cause. I'm glad to hear it. And a few buns there as well.
Absolutely.
For you and your mates. Thank you so much, Vicky.
Thank you.
Enjoy it.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, I am thrilled with Vicky's reaction. I'm glad that the money's going to go to a good cause and a few buns as well.
EJ spent just £5 on materials. He sold the cabinet for £220, leaving Vicky a profit of £215. In East London, Daniel's waiting for EJ to arrive for his first look at the revamped wardrobe.
We've made a real transformation on this piece, and it was in a real state when it came in, and now it's super, super glam.
So when I got my hands on this wardrobe, admittedly, I thought it was pushing it a bit. But after speaking with Daniel, I got really excited about the plans. So let's go and see what he's done with it.
When EJ rescued it from the tip, the wardrobe's future looked bleak. Scarred and stained, it was almost beyond redemption. But then Daniel got to work. With his exquisite craftsmanship and attention to detail, Daniel has created an Art Deco-inspired cocktail cabinet that radiates 1920s opulence. The sanded walnut veneer is decorated with an intricate black ink screen print, and Daniel has added contrasting panels of gold leaf. The cabinet's also standing a few inches taller thanks to its new black metal legs. Daniel's come up with a visually stunning item. But what will EJ think?
Daniel?
Hello,
You're
EJ.
right.
How you doing? What do you think? It's a transformation.
That's amazing. Oh my goodness. Oh man, I'm speechless. My stomach just kind of came up towards my head.
I hope in a good way.
That is spectacular. Oh my goodness. Tell you what it looks like. It looks like a magic box.
Yeah.
It looks like a portal into another dimension. That definitely says open me.
Let's have a look. All under lock and key. There we go.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
So I was thinking this side for your bottles, and then you've got your tumblers and glasses here, and then you've got your stem glasses at the top here as well.
Lovely. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I mean, it was hard work, I'm not going to lie. I'm glad it's looking as it is now,
Yeah.
basically.
It's just superseded everything we talked about. It's just magical. That's what it is. Hate to talk about money, but did you manage to stay within budget?
Yeah, I stayed within budget. It was maybe more time than I thought it would be. But yeah, budget-wise, I think we're fine.
I love it. That's a fantastic bargain for that budget. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
I will see you very soon.
Cheers.
Take it
care.
easy.
You too.
Wow, I thought I'd be impressed when I came here. Daniel's nailed it again. That is a truly beautiful piece. I am well impressed.
David was dumping the wardrobe, but EJ caught him just in time.
Hello.
Do you need a hand?
Yes, please.
He took the wardrobe to Daniel, who poured his heart and soul into turning it from dowdy to desirable. An online buyer purchased the cocktail cabinet, and now EJ is back in Woking to catch up with David and show him the transformation.
Hello.
David.
Nice to meet you again.
How are you? You all right?
All right, thank you.
Good stuff. So, I took your wardrobe away.
Yes.
You were going to smash it up, weren't you?
On this drive, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm so glad you didn't, because I took it to a lovely chap called Daniel in London, and he worked his magic. Did you have any ideas what we might do with it?
Not a clue.
No?
Not a clue.
Would you like to see what
Yes,
we did
please.
with it? Right. Here it is. So, as you can see, it's a completely different kind of cupboard.
Wow.
So he
What a picture.
really tidied it up.
Wow.
And
That's incredible.
he printed onto it this lovely deco design. He popped some legs on it. It looks pretty special, doesn't it?
It looks amazing.
So you're glad you didn't smash it up?
I'm really glad that I gave it to you,
Yeah.
EJ, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, look, we did manage to sell it and make a profit.
Oh, did you?
And so I've got some money to give to you.
I have it.
I've got for you, Dave, £385.
Blimey, fantastic. Fantastic, that is fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah, that is, well, that's just, oh, can't believe it. It's our anniversary at the end of the week, so we're about to treat ourselves.
Fantastic, so that's what you're going to use it for?
Yeah.
Well, that is a fantastic way to spend the money. I wish you a happy anniversary. See you later, Dave.
Thank you very much.
Have a really good time.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, Dave was absolutely speechless when I handed that cash over to him, and what a great windfall to celebrate his wedding anniversary with.
It cost £600 to reimagine the wardrobe. It was sold online for £985, making a whopping profit of £385 for David. EJ is back in Marlow to meet up with Neil.
I'm both curious and excited to see what he's done with all that sofa leather I left him. I hope I'm getting some bags.
Neil is never afraid to take risks, but will his crafty use of an old high-vis jacket turn out to be too much of a gamble?
Right, well, EJ's on his way. He's coming to pick up his old black leather sofa. I think he will be pleasantly surprised by the transformation. It's not just an ordinary black leather sofa anymore.
Not many bag makers would take on a beaten-up leather sofa, throw in a splash of high-vis and turn it into rucksacks. But then not many bag makers are Neil Ragg. Neil has crafted 2 bespoke leather rucksacks utilising as many bits of his sofa as possible. But the feature that really catches the eye is the triangular panel, one side made of high-vis jacket, the other black leather sofa. To give the wearer the choice between style or safety, 3 brass carabiner clips allow easy reversal. Neil has raided his store of cast-off car seat belts to make sturdy shoulder straps. It looks as if Neil's stuck to the brief, but will EJ give his seal of approval?
Whoa, look at those!
What do you think?
Hello! Wow.
You asked for a couple of rucksacks. We've just got a couple of rucksacks.
That's amazing.
There's your black leather sofa.
Yeah, these are hot, Neil.
So what we've got here is safety features. You've got your black leather sofa turned into a rucksack, but it could save your life.
Yeah, this is a lovely extra.
An old high-vis jacket, it was going to be thrown away, but I've cut out what was not dirty and turned them into these panels, which you can interchange between the high-vis safety feature or just smart black
Look at
leather.
that. So this bit says, look at me, I've got a sensible bag. And then this says, but I like to do adventurous things. These are fantastic. Budget-wise, we talked about £120 per bag. How did you get on with that?
What I've been able to do is keep the leather raw and unlined because the back of the leather is really nice. So not only has that kept the weight down, it's kept the price down. So, yes, we're in budget.
Fantastic.
Good.
Fantastic, Neil. OK, I'm going to go and sell them, and I'll see you again. 2 fantastic bags. They're high-end, they're high-vis. What more could you possibly want from a pair of bags? Ace.
Matt's black leather suite was heading for the skip until EJ intervened.
It looks like it's had a lot of good use, is that right?
Little kids, yeah.
Yeah.
Jump the guts out of it.
Yeah,
haven't
I've
they?
seen a bit of cereal down the side there.
Who better to upcycle some leather than Neil? With a bit of imagination and an old working jacket, Neil came up with 2 idiosyncratic rucksacks. The rucksacks were sold to a London bike shop, and owner Stuart is confident they'll sell.
They're very nice. I like the recycled element to them. I love the reflective bits. I think they're going to sell well.
With some cash in his pocket, EJ's in Chertsey to show Matt and his wife Hayley what became of the leather suite.
Hello.
Matt,
How are you?
how are you?
Not too bad, yeah, not too bad.
So last time we saw each other, we were down at the recycling centre.
That's right, yeah.
And
yeah.
you were unloading that massive leather sofa.
I remember.
Just remind me one more time, why were you getting rid of it?
It had had its day. It was ripped, covered in food, and yeah, broken to pieces. So.
Yeah. So I thought we could do something really useful with all that leather. So I took it to a really great maker called Neil.
Okay.
And he did something really amazing with it. You want to have a look?
I do, yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Right. So he made these.
Wow.
What do you think of
So he's
that?
made bags out of a sofa.
Yeah. So a couple of rucksacks.
That's our old sofa.
What do you think of that? Did you ever think it was going to go on to become bags?
No, not in a million years. No.
So you're happy with them, yeah?
100%, yeah. Well done.
Well, the other good news is I managed to sell them to a cycling shop in London. Got a bit of profit for you, £60.
Brilliant.
Any idea what you put that towards?
I'm sure she'll spend it somehow. Shopping. There you go.
Cool. All right, well, look,
That's brilliant.
have
Thank you very
fun
much.
shopping.
Will do.
And thanks very much.
Lovely. Thank you.
Bye. Wow, Matt was really impressed with what Neil had managed to do with his old leather sofas, and it was really lovely to give him a bit of cash, even though it wasn't in his hand for very long.
Neil made the 2 rucksacks for £240 and they sold for £300, giving Matt a profit of 60 quid. The tired blue cabinet has been given a new lease of life. The dull wardrobe is now a fabulous cocktail cabinet. And the black leather suite has become 2 trendy rucksacks.
Well, thanks to all of Daniel and Neil's hard work, items that were dull and drab are now funky and fab. And what's more, we've managed to make some money for nothing. Ooh, this looks interesting.
How do you make money for nothing?
There's loads of metally goodness in here.
The answer could be hiding in the 20 million tonnes of household waste we throw out every year.
The moths have been at this, Tony.
Yes, they have. That's why entrepreneur EJ Osborne
I've spied something special in your boot.
wants to get his hands on things before they hit the skip.
I'm a designer and maker with an obsession for getting crafty with cast-offs, and I've turned my passion into a business. I take the old, turn it into the new, and sell it for a profit.
And with some of the country's elite designers and makers,
It needs to be given some happiness.
It does.
I don't have a choice, do I?
No,
This is
you
all you
don't.
brought me.
I'm sorry, Neil.
he can transform his finds into desirable,
That is spectacular! Oh, my goodness!
valuable, and let's hope, saleable items.
Oh, my goodness!
If EJ is successful, he can hand the profits back to the very people who had no idea there was cash to be made from their trash.
That's unbelievable! Oh my goodness!
Welcome to the Woking Recycling Centre in Surrey, where EJ's on a mission to turn your trash into hard cash.
I'm passionate about designing and making useful and beautiful things using the found and the foraged. I'm going to find some trash and turn it into treasure.
EJ has to intercept 3 items before they're dumped, so he can restore, rejuvenate and sell them on for a profit.
You can cuddle that at night.
But before you head down to your local tip, remember EJ's been given special permission to have a rummage in the rubbish. Perhaps there's trash potential in Chummy's car boot.
Oh, hello there.
Hiya.
Hello, do you mind if
All
I
right.
stop you for a sec?
Yeah, no problem.
This looks amazing. Can we get it out and have a little look?
Yeah, sure.
Lovely. I'm so glad I intercepted you so quickly.
Absolutely.
So it's in 2 parts. It's heavy, isn't it? Really heavy.
Yeah.
Right. So this is a plan chest, isn't it?
That's right. Well, it's quite old. It was saved from a school, and because I'm an artist designer, I've had it for my own paintings, including my mum's stuff over the years. And then, in turn, with my 2 kids,
It became a bit of a family chest of drawers for your odds and bobs, did it?
Chummy also has the missing bottom drawer.
Has it kind of warped with age? Does it not quite sort of fit in?
It's only a tad tight. It gets jammed.
I'm going to ask you if you would let me have it.
Yeah.
If I do something wonderful with it, can I come back and show you what I've done?
Oh, that would be terrific.
Yeah?
Absolutely wonderful, yeah.
Yeah.
First item in the bag, and EJ's a happy hunter. What do you reckon, Chummy?
I'd be so excited to see the next stage of its life. I just can't wait to find out more.
Now this is really exciting. You do not see this down at the tip every day. And Chummy was genuinely sad to see it go. Well, I've got plans for this that'll keep it going for years to come.
And EJ knows just the people to bring these plans to life. Tom and Johnny revel in restoring all things furniture to former glories. This dynamic duo relish a challenge and combine traditional techniques with a modern twist.
What I really love about restoration is getting a piece that looks tired and old and maybe someone's looking to get rid of, and then breathing new life back into it, so it's, you know, a brand new piece again and for people to enjoy for, you know, a lot longer.
There's a lot of different stuff involved that all goes together, and seeing it all come together at the end is the best part.
These drawers are a long way from the finished article, but Tom and Johnny will try to bring out the best in the plan's chest. EJ's found one item and he's beginning to think everything is coming up roses.
Late for me.
But he needs to stay eagle-eyed and ever vigilant if he wants to save more tip treasures from the Crusher's merciless claws.
Where's the chairs to these 2 cushions?
It's in the skip. I haven't got it no more.
Shame. Why haven't you got it?
I know.
EJ's only got himself to blame. In this game, if you're not quick, it's gone for good. Let's hope he's not too late to salvage the garbage goodies in Dave's boot.
Ooh. Hello, hello.
Hello there.
Good day to you, sir.
Good day to you.
How are you? What's going on here?
Just disposing of it, surplus to requirements. It's an old patio table and chairs.
So it's all metal bits and bobs?
Yep.
Chairs,
Yep.
legs?
Yep.
Yeah, it's looking a bit tired, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It may look like a load of old rubbish to you, but I like to call this industrial chic.
Well, yeah, it's just somebody needs to give it a little bit of TLC and it'll go to a good home. So.
OK, well, so can I have it?
With pleasure.
If I do manage to do something really good with this, can I come back and show you?
Please do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Excellent.
Does Dave have any ideas what will happen to his old and shabby, industrial chic garden furniture?
Unfortunately, it's not quite a full set of the chairs. I've already disposed of a couple of the legs in the bin, but, you know, I think there's enough for somebody to make a nice little set out of.
EJ may have failed to save a complete set, but he's still got plenty to work with.
I'm really glad this turned up today. Basically, it's a ton of metal, old, broken down bits of garden furniture. It's not the best of quality, but it's still really solid, and I reckon with the right attention, we can do something really good with this.
Let's meet the maker EJ's picked to turn this old scrap metal into cold, hard cash. Norman Wilkinson is a self-taught furniture maker with more years of experience than he cares to mention, making handcrafted bespoke items that stand the test of time.
I'm self-taught, never been to college, never took woodwork at school, so over the years I've just taught myself. We started making a few pieces and it just took off, so it was the best thing I ever did. We make all sorts of things, I mean tables, serving tables, anything basically. But I hate to work on chairs. They're just one of those awful things. But I mean, I do them because I have to, but I try and avoid them at all cost.
Poor Norman, there's no avoiding the pile of dilapidated seats EJ's bringing his way. EJ's gathered up 2 items, but his day isn't done. He needs to find a third that he can work on himself.
I was going to say you got everything in there but the kitchen sink. Lo and behold,
the kitchen sink.
The kitchen sink is in there.
Perhaps EJ's final item will be lurking in Shelley's boot.
Hello. Hello, hello, hello. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
What do we have here? This looks interesting.
Oh, right, they're just 2 old stools that we've had in the house for about 20-odd years that I'm getting rid of.
Where were you using these?
My boys used to use them when they were young in their bedrooms for all sorts of things that they used to get up to in there.
OK, so they've had lots of action, lots of life, lots of fun.
Yes. In fact, my son said to me yesterday, you can't get rid of those. We've had them for 21 years.
Well, I reckon I can do something with these.
OK.
So may I take them off
You
your
may.
hands? That'll save you from throwing them in the bin, won't it?
Absolutely.
OK. If I manage to do something really interesting with these, can I keep in contact, come back and show you?
Oh, please do.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would like that. Thank you.
All right, lovely. I'll take that one.
Thanks
very much. See you again.
See you again.
Bye.
Bye.
EJ seems delighted with the stools. But what does Shelley think?
It's really good that they're being made use of rather than being thrown away altogether. So, and I'm sure my sons will be pleased to hear that too.
Check these out. They go up and down and round and round. And when I find a pair of something, that's double the potential to turn a profit.
EJ has successfully salvaged his 3 items. Tom and Johnny will restore the beaten up and broken plans chest. Norman will take on the bits of garden furniture, while EJ will transform the stools.
Now that's what I call a hugely successful day. I've managed to salvage 3 really exciting items. Now the hard work starts.
Crystal Palace in South London has a burgeoning vintage furniture and upcycling scene. And it's the stomping ground of restoration experts Tom and Johnny, who have just taken delivery of the plans chest.
It's amazing. It's really the sort of thing we love working on. I've got a couple of ideas of what we can do. Just hoping EJ will be up for it as well.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Hello.
Hi guys, it's EJ. So you got the plan chest?
Yeah, we got the plan chest, yeah. We've got it in front of us at the moment.
I really like it restored to its former glory, you know, bringing it back to, like, brilliance.
Yeah, that's exactly what we thought.
The age on it is quite nice. Like, we quite liked how most of the carcass looks. We were thinking maybe not to refinish that and just concentrate on the top, because the top's really had it.
You know, it just needs a bit of TLC, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All I need to do now is pin you down on a price for that work.
All in, including to do the top with the veneer and refinishing, It should be somewhere between about 290, 330, around that sort of figure.
That's a really good price, and I can't wait to see what you do. So I'm going to let you get on with it, and I will see you very soon.
Cool.
Great.
All right. Cheers, EJ.
Cheers, guys.
So it's a brand new veneer top and a spruce up for the rest. Happy, lads?
EJ seems to have pretty similar ideas about what to do with it as us, which is great.
We're really looking forward to making a start on it, get it looking good, and get it back to him sort of how it would have been.
The lads have agreed a budget of between £290 and £330 to get this chest back to looking its best. EJ's next stop on his upcycling adventure is Hellingly in East Sussex, home to furniture maker par excellence, Norman. There's nowhere he'd rather be than whittling the day away in his workshop. As long as he's not working on chairs, that is. Oh dear.
I always look forward to working what's coming through the door. We're happy with whatever. We've had some weird and wonderful things, so yeah, let's rock and roll.
I don't think he's going to be too happy with this.
Right.
You know what I say? I'm lost for words.
Well,
Literally.
I know it looks a little bit intimidating because there's so much of it. But what I'm thinking is we don't have to use all of it. We can pick and choose. So we've got two metal tops here. We've got these kind of metal frame bits.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, you know, we could make them back into chairs, supplement them with a bit of lovely wood. What do you think?
Well, no, okay then. So what? Yeah. So I'm trying to get into your head, and it's not a good place at the moment.
You like my idea. That's what you
So
mean.
is that what it is? Okay. then.
I can tell you like this idea.
Yeah, so we're going to make them into chairs then, okay? Are we going to use timber and aluminium, this, whatever it is? We're going to mix the two materials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
okay.
obviously, at the minute, this is not good, is it?
Okay, so we need to strip them, and then we'll make a base. Either then we'll paint them, or we'll just clean them up and leave them as they are.
Yeah.
So we'll have the two different contrasts of material.
Norman's hiding his disdain for the chairs rather well. He'll make wooden bases for the floral back seats, and for the rest of the pile, EJ thinks there should be enough bits to reconstruct 2 more chairs.
We need to talk about money, Norman.
That's always the downside on life, isn't it? The money. These ones, £100 each. And these ones, because obviously there's going to be more work with them, putting them together and making them work. We'll do those for £160.
So 2 pairs of chairs, lovely mixture of metal and wood.
Yeah.
£5.20 the lot.
Yeah.
You got yourself a deal.
Have I?
I trust you.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Could this be the project that begins Norman's love affair with chairs?
I think this project, it'll either go one way or the other. It will work and we'll go clap our hands and think fantastic, or we'll look at them and think, maybe not.
With a £520 investment on the line from EJ, I think we're hoping for the turns out fantastic option. EJ has dropped off his tip treasures with his hand-picked team of crafty types. Now he's in his workshop in a quiet corner of the Somerset countryside, ready to begin work on the stalls.
They're a bit tired, but they're really lovely and solid. So what I might like to do is make a really nice bench. So if I use the bottom as structures, really solid structures, remove the top and anything else unnecessary, I reckon I can make a really lovely contemporary bench. So that's the project. I better get on with it.
EJ's plan is to transform these tired and tatty stalls into a modern Scandinavian-style bench.
This is making me dizzy.
He's taking the stalls apart so he can sand away the peeling varnish and stains accrued over 20 years of wear and tear.
There's always one.
Ah, that pesky stubborn screw that wants to make life difficult. But EJ knows how to handle these tricky types.
Yes. Nice and clean. One more section. Winner. Yes. Right. I've got all the pieces apart. Now I'm going to sand them and see what's underneath.
Yeah, sounds to me like we're going to be getting some power tool action. Oh, toothbrush action? How disappointing. It's my favourite bit when they get the power tools out.
These little spindle things, they don't need sanding. They've got lots of this white chalky stuff trapped in their grooves. So just a little bit of a wire brush just removes all that. Easy peasy.
For the bench seat, EJ has the perfect piece of timber. It was salvaged from a tree that was uprooted in a storm.
What a beast. This is a huge piece of ash tree. It's wonderful, it's massive, it's chunky, it's got a beautiful grain, and it's really, really hard wearing, so it's going to make the perfect kind of seat.
To cut this slab of ash to the correct thickness, EJ is using the handily named Thicknesser. Inside the machine is a dual-edge rotating blade, which will accurately strip the wood down to the desired thickness. Doing multiple passes, shaving tiny amounts off each time, will help to prevent damage to the grain that EJ wants to be a real feature.
Look at that. It's smooth, it's clean, I love it, and this is going to make a beautiful bench.
He's got his bench seat. Now all he has to do is remember how to assemble his bench legs.
I've got to remember how this all goes back together. Oh my goodness, what have I let myself in for? So that bit goes on there.
I'm not sure that's right. So far, EJ spent £26. If he can't get the legs back together, he might need to rethink the whole bench idea. There's no time to monkey around for furniture restorers Tom and Johnny. They're beginning their revival of the Seen Better Days plans chest.
We like the age on it. It's got quite a lot of marks and stuff like that, but it looks good. But the top is it's just completely had it. There's all this peeling veneer. It's not worth trying to cut in little repairs or use filler. It'll be too obvious and won't look as good. So we're going to get all that off and just re-veneer it in the traditional way.
Tom and Johnny are two young lads with a passion for preserving old furniture and bringing it back to its best. Restoration requires precision and a delicate touch. Tom is working on the top, gently teasing off the edging. Preserving small details like this is key to a genuine restoration.
This seems to be coming off. Not wanting to curse it, but it looks like it's going to come off in one, which is exactly what you want.
Tom's got what he wanted. One strip successfully removed. Only 3 more to go. Johnny is working on the carcass of the chest. The lads have honed their skills over the years and they've learned a trick or two along the way. To fix the sticky drawers, Johnny is rubbing household soap onto sandpaper.
Just going to use that to then rub on all the points of contact where the drawer would run, and it will just help it run a lot smoother, sort of lubricate all the runners. So the reason why we're applying it with sandpaper is so we really work it into the grain of the wood.
Soapy sandpaper. What a clever chap he is.
It slides a lot better than it did.
Super smooth. Meanwhile, Tom's busy removing the veneer.
It's all got to come off so that we can prepare this board, or substrate as it's known, which needs to be really dust-free and nice and flat in order to start laying the replacement veneer.
Fastidiously removing it like this is a time-consuming task, but even though the top is made of cheap plywood, Tom is determined to keep as much of the original chest as possible. Johnny is giving the front a gentle clean with white spirit to remove any dirt and grime before he applies a protective layer of wax. But he's made a discovery.
You can see there's a bit of a maker's mark there, which I'm carefully not trying to wipe off. Did a bit of research and found that this company made a lot of office furniture in the 40s, so it's a nice bit of provenance to keep. You know, shows you where it was made. It's British made, it says it on the top, so that's a nice little bit of history for whoever owns it in the future.
With the veneer almost removed, Tom's thoughts turn to replacing it with a new piece. Gluing veneer is a one-shot deal, and if done wrong, the boys will have to start over.
I've never done a piece as big as this hand veneering, so it's going to be a little bit of a challenge.
It's a daunting task that could ruin the restoration and blow the boys' budget. Work is well underway in Norman's East Sussex workshop. The metal chairs were sent off to have the layers of paint, rust and good old-fashioned grime stripped off in a caustic soda-dipping tank. And now, Norman is fashioning the base, which will include one of his favourite design features, the ever-so-elegant tapered leg.
Just make it look nicer, I reckon. You know, a little bit of je ne sais de quoi, as they call it.
Oh, Norman, that's not how you pronounce it. Oh, well, c'est la vie. V, I mean.
Actually look quite cute. And it ties in with maybe the period or whatever.
Norman loves his job, but he seems to be lacking his usual exuberance. I wonder why.
It's a chair, and I hate it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because also you've done it quite fine at the bottom, and it's still quite meaty at the top. Instead of going all the way down, we could just take a section out and just curve it, and then it can sit more snugly into the corner. So it follows the curve, maybe. That's what I'm thinking. That can change as we go along again, can't it? It's like deciding whether to have sausages or steak for dinner, isn't it? I can't make my mind up.
Norman's quandary, for those not keeping up with his fast-paced transformation, is does he go with his preferred right-angled taper or do a round edge?
Is that going to look right, though? That is the question.
To round or not to round? That may be the question, but what's the answer?
Sometimes you just got to wait and... It's having that eureka moment, isn't it? He's got to make it look right. We're going to go for it.
At last.
Yeah. Right, the decision has been made, I think.
Ah, Norman.
God, I don't normally take this long to make a decision. It's because it's a chair.
I'm beginning to wonder if Norman was traumatised by a recliner in his youth.
I suppose once I've done these, I'll fall in love with them and just, you know, rechange my career and just become the chairman or something.
He's the chairman of the board.
You're fired, thank you.
He does sound just like him, though.
You can fire me on this if you want, mate.
You've been hired whether you like it or not. Norman is using a planer to create a rounded edge on his tapered leg.
I'm only doing a roughly.
Straight-edged or curved, it's a tiny detail, but it could make a big difference. If the seat doesn't sit well on the base, it could ruin the look of the whole chair.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Happy days.
Got there in the end.
It's been painful, so let's hope it proves worthwhile. While EJ's crack team of crafty types are on their upcycling odysseys, the stalls have come to the end of their journey. EJ's ready to unveil his bench.
I hope all the hard work's paid off.
EJ's plan was to create a contemporary Scandinavian-style piece of furniture from these sturdy little stools. There's certainly an inspired simplicity to his bench. The straight-edge paintwork on the feet contrasts with the natural finish of the wood, achieved by painstakingly sanding away the flaking varnish and dirt. The stools, however, support the real star of the show, the slice of ash used as the seat. The soft curves of the edge give the bench a warm and welcoming come and have a little sit-down feel, which all furniture designed for bums should have. EJ's design is elegant but remarkably simple. All he did was cut off the stool seats and stick a lovely bit of wood on top. Not quite.
Well, I'm really proud of this bench. I absolutely love it. I think the simplicity works really well. I've used the 2 stools, I've popped a bit of ash on top. Brilliant. What more do you want?
Get it sold, make a nice little profit. Shelley was about to sling the stools into the skip before EJ's eagle eye spotted their potential.
My son said to me yesterday, you can't get rid of those. We've had them for 21 years.
OK.
It's really good that they're being made use of rather than being thrown away altogether. So and I'm sure my sons will be pleased to hear that too.
I hope they'll be pleased with the end result. Snaps of this photogenic beauty were posted on social media.
This looks great.
Alistair and Nikki from online retailer Such and Such liked the look of the bench and snapped it up.
Our customers will really, really love it.
It's the kind of thing we look for, you know, unique piece and well made, so I think it will be very well received.
EJ's made his way to New Hall, where previous owner Shelley lives. Let's hope news of what became of her 2 old stalls is equally well received.
Shelley.
Hi, EJ, how are you?
I'm very well, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
So, do you remember at the tip I took your 2 old stools?
I do remember it well.
Did you ever wonder what I may have made them into?
I've been wondering constantly. Very excited
Any
to know.
ideas?
Any ideas? I did think maybe bedside tables.
OK.
Or maybe a console table.
Right.
But apart from that, no.
OK, would you like to see what I did with them?
I'd love to.
Yeah, all right. Well, there you go.
Wow, that's fantastic. Oh, that's really good. It looks lovely.
It's really heavyweight, it's really solid. I did quite a lot of resting on it myself during the process.
Did you? Why not? You worked hard.
I put it through its paces, I fully tested it. So, do you approve of that?
I do, definitely. It's wonderful. I love it.
So, there's more good news. I managed to sell the bench.
Did you?
And I made a bit of a profit. And it is £274.
My goodness.
Thank
you. That's wonderful.
Yeah, are you happy with that?
I'm very happy with that. Thank you, EJ.
Fantastic. So, do you have any idea what you may use the money for?
Oh, probably something in the house. Probably buy 2 more stools.
Right. Better stools.
No,
more
only joking.
stools.
No, you. Thank you.
Great. I'm so glad you're happy.
I am.
And whatever you spend it on, I hope you enjoy it.
I'm sure I will.
All
Thank you, EJ.
Cheers, Shelley.
Okay, lovely to meet you.
Bye.
Bye.
I really enjoyed working on that project. It was simple but with a big impact, and I think Shelley agreed.
EJ spent just £26 transforming the old stalls into a swanky new bench. He sold it for £300, which left a handsome profit of £274 for Shelley. EJ's back in Crystal Palace to see what Tom and Johnny have managed to do with the plans chest.
I hope EJ will be pleased with it. I mean, we discussed with him what we're going to do, that we're going to keep it original and just bring it back to life, and I think that's what we've done.
When it arrived in Tom and Johnny's studio, the plans chest was tired, banged and battered and missing big chunks of veneer from its top. But now, it's been restored to its former glory. The new veneer, laid spot on at the first time of asking, is immaculate and blends seamlessly with the spruced up chest body and drawers, all returned to full working order. It's been given a new lease of life, but will EJ love it?
All right, guys. Yeah, good.
Hey, how you doing? You all right?
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Got it covered up. Ready for the big reveal?
Yeah. Here we go. There you go, man.
Oh my goodness.
You happy with how it turned out, yeah?
Oh, I'm more than happy. Seriously, this
Yeah.
is amazing. It's buttery smooth as well, and the top, the top's all new. How did you do that? Because that was the worst bit, wasn't it?
Yeah, this bit was the worst part. Before it was all peeling off, veneer was coming off. So what we had to do is separate that from the carcass and sort of work on that separately to sort of redo it. Yeah, so first we started off by getting the veneer off, didn't we?
Yeah, it's full of holes and it's all chipped out, so we had to get the whole thing off, remove the bits of lipping, these are the original bits, and then re-veneer it. That's the veneer that we use.
Okay.
So it's quite pale. And then it's a case of just like matching it all in so it all blends.
And I love the fact that you've kept all the old brass fittings, just cleaned them all up.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I remember also this drawer down here wasn't even in, was it?
No.
It didn't fit in, so
Yep.
it's all so smooth now. So guys, I can see there's a lot of hard work gone into this, a lot of love and attention. I know we had a budget of between $290 and $330, is that right?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
You managed to stick within that?
Yeah, we came to 320 in the end, so just under the top sort of end of that.
Fantastic. Well, look, I'm really happy with that, and I think this is going to fetch a fantastic price. So I'm going to get on with trying to sell it. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much.
EJ's over the moon to see the plan's chest restored, rejuvenated and ready to be used again.
Wow, oh my goodness. Tom and Johnny have got skills that pay the bills. They've really worked their magic on that plan chest, and I tell you what, whoever manages to snap that up is going to be one lucky buyer.
At the tip, EJ knew he'd spotted something special when he caught a glimpse of this in Chummy's boot.
So you must be really sad to see this go.
Heartbroken when it's been used for 3 generations of family, but I can't keep it any longer.
The plan's chest was brought back to its best by Tom and Johnny. As soon as the restored chest was advertised for sale, it found a buyer and was quickly winging its way to the colourful online store How Kapow, where manager Annette was glad to receive it.
We sell lots of quirky things, and this will fit perfectly on our online store.
EJ's travelled to Woodham to meet up with Chummy to show him the restoration work on his old plan's chest and to hand over the profit.
Chummy!
EJ! Hiya!
Hello!
Right.
How are
Good to
you?
see
You
again.
okay?
Yeah, great stuff. How are you?
Very well, very well. So the last time I saw you, we were down at the recycling centre and I managed to save that plan chest off you.
Yeah.
Just before you were about to tip it.
Unfortunately, the plans just have been in the garage in storage for too long, and poor thing had a bit of wear and tear. Mice had been living in there top to bottom with acorns, and I just had to take it to the recycling centre.
We took it to these 2 lovely chaps called Tom and Johnny.
Oh, yeah.
Who completely restored it. Would you like to see it
Absolutely.
as it is now?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And what have they done to it?
What do you think of that?
Absolutely fab. Fantastic. It's restored it just as I was hoping. They've drawn all the wood grain out and everything. I'm so glad it wasn't just slapped on with paint. It's just beautiful.
Well, I'm so glad that you like it. And the extra bonus, Chummy, is
Hello?
that we sold it and
All right.
I have the profit to give to you, which is
A bit of wonga.
£225.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Excellent. All right. Oh, what should I do with that?
Well, that was going to be my next question. Is,
Oh, yeah.
What do you think you might do with that, Chummy?
Well, I think the kids come first.
Okay.
Isabel, my daughter's 21st, and she wanted for a party, and my son will probably wanted for his go-kart that he's doing champion with. So
that sounds
that'll be brilliant.
Very generous of you, Chummy.
No
Have
worries.
fun with that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for looking after us.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
It doesn't sound like Chummy's going to see any of that profit.
Well, that was great, wasn't it? Chummy was chuffed, and with the result like that, so am I.
The planned chest restoration cost £320. EJ managed to sell it for £545, which left Chummy with a profit of £225. EJ's eye for tip treasure has resulted in 2 upcycling success stories. Will Norman's garden furniture make it 3 in a row?
I think we've made them look quite cool. It's just really, let's wait and see what EJ thinks, because he's the boss, so let's just wait and see.
This was the leftovers from a patio furniture set. EJ was excited by what he called industrial chic and entrusted Norman to weave his makeover magic. And he's worked wonders to create 2 pairs of beautiful chairs. For one set, Norman crafted new bases with subtly curved tapered legs, which sit perfectly in proportion to the metal seats. They give an elegant platform to highlight the chair's floral design. Norman removed the flaky green plastic coating and then, through a process of painting and sanding, created a distressed paint effect, using wax to add a lustre of faded grandeur. From the leftovers, Norman reassembled 2 seats, giving them a similar distressed look. The wax finish also makes them suitable for indoor and outdoor use. These were seconds from the skip, but now they've been given a second chance. But like Norman says, it's all about what EJ thinks.
Norman?
Hello, you.
They're a bit special, aren't they? My goodness.
There we are. They are your chairs. That is
Norman, this
what we have done.
This is amazing.
Is it?
Yeah. Can I have a little...
You can play.
Can I touch them?
You can touch and feel. We've aged the paint and everything, so they don't look what they are. They sit well, don't they?
They sit well. This is a really comfortable chair. They've got that nice aged look. Well done. Now, what about these ones?
I mean, we've when they came back from these strippers, they were really shiny, so we've aged them.
I really like the contrast of the original metal, even though it's changed a lot, obviously, but the wooden legs, I think that really works. You know,
two marry.
The two, yeah, they really marry up well, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very simple, but very well done. With that said, did you manage to stick to the budget?
Yes and no.
Right.
So, on the leafy chairs, as we call them, we came banging on budget as £100 each. But on the chairs that we refurbished, instead of doing the other work, we quoted £150 each, but we're going to do the pair for £120.
Fantastic.
We haven't done, so, yeah, so it's, you know...
So under
reflective.
budget.
So we're under budget, so we're just trying to reflect on the work we've done.
Yes. But I know good work when I see it, and this is good work.
Oh.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Well, farewell, really well done. Well, Norman has taken a pile of rubbish and turned it into 4 trendy chairs. I couldn't be happier with those.
At the recycling centre, EJ had to be quick to stop Dave chucking out all of his patio set.
Rubbish to you, but it looks really exciting for me.
You want to give it a good home?
I want it.
Well, that's fine.
We're gonna hopefully make something good out of this.
Yeah.
And with Norman's help, that's exactly what he's done. With the chairs revamped, all that remained was to sell them. And when advertised online, they were soon snapped up by a furniture store in Surrey, owned by Claire.
I'm loving the designs of these chairs. They're great for bringing it outside into any conservatory for any home.
EJ's back in Woking, which is where Dave lives, to show him what became of his old garden furniture and to hand over some cash.
Dave.
Hi.
How are you, sir?
Fine, fine. Good to see you.
Yeah, likewise. You all right?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm fine.
So the last time I saw you was down at the recycling centre.
Yeah.
And I took from you a pile of garden furniture.
I did
we weren't quite sure what was going on for a while.
Right.
Just remind me again why you were getting rid of that.
Out with the old, in with the new.
Yep.
It was a bit heavy and whatever, and we just updated it.
Yeah. So you've got your new garden furniture.
We have, yeah.
Well, I took all the bits and bobs off you, and I took it to a chap called Norman who worked his magic and did some amazing things. Would you like to see what we did with it?
Certainly, yeah.
Yeah? Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah. Oh, wow. That is superb. Really wonderful.
What do you think of those?
Well, that's great. I wish I hadn't got rid of them.
Well, the other part of good news is that we managed to sell them to a shop in Surrey, and I've made a profit of £75. And that's all yours.
That's amazing. That really is amazing. Well, that's really good.
So, do you have any idea what you might use the money on?
It'll most probably be shared between the local men cap and another association called Link Able. You know, all charities need money, so
they do.
Yeah, very close.
Well,
to
fantastic. Thank you so much, Dave.
Thank you so much. Very, very good.
Bye.
Very good.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Two great causes to benefit from that profit.
From a pile of mangled metal to 4 contemporary garden chairs. What a result.
The garden furniture cost £320 to bring back to life. EJ managed to sell them for £395, which leaves Dave a profit of £75 to split between 2 charities close to his heart. EJ saved once cherished possessions from being chucked in the skip. Instead of being lost forever, they've all been given a new lease of life and a chance to be treasured again.
Wow, yet again, some amazing transformations that I'm sure will go on to be enjoyed for many more years to come.
I'm loving the look of your rubbish.
How do you make money for nothing?
Don't throw that away yet.
The answer could be hiding in the 20 million tonnes of household waste we throw out every year.
What are you dropping off? Anything exciting?
That's why entrepreneur Sarah Moore wants to get her hands on things before they hit the skip.
I'm a passionate buyer, maker and user of old stuff, and I've turned that passion into a money-making business. I make new stuff out of old stuff and I sell it for a profit.
And with some of the country's elite designers and makers.
Wow. Up your street.
Oh, Sarah.
She can transform her finds into desirable,
Those are amazing.
valuable,
I love them.
Good.
and let's hope, saleable items.
It's literally giving me goosebumps.
If Sarah is successful, then she can hand the profits back to the very people who had no idea there was cash to be made from their trash.
My goodness, that's absolutely wonderful.
Welcome to Dunbar Recycling Centre. A steadfast hive of activity. And Sarah's on a mission to turn your trash into hard cash.
Well, that might look like a load of old rubbish to you, but to me, that is packed with potential profit. So I'm here to sift out the goodies from the garbage. Let's go get it.
But before you make a beeline for your local tip, take note. Sarah's been given special permission to seek out 3 items.
What was it then?
That she can reclaim, revitalise and sell on for a profit.
Round 1.
Sarah spots a familiar face. She's seen Jonathan before, but she couldn't want what he has today, surely.
Oh, I've always wanted a washing machine. Hi there. Giving up the ghost?
I think it has.
Doesn't look in too bad condition. Have you had it for a long time?
It's from a house that we've just moved into.
OK, so you don't really know what's going on with it. Oh, it's got a chain inside it.
There was some other junk left in the house.
Are you on a mission clearing out your house?
That was from a garage door, believe it or not.
How long have you been in your new house?
2 days.
2 days?
2 days.
You've got a sense of humour. You're not looking bad. I love the challenge of trying to make things out of things like your old washing machine or whoever's old washing machine it was. Would it be possible for me to take it away and to try and do something with it?
Be my guest. Fine.
Excellent. Well, I know that they're heavy and I know that they're full of interesting parts and exciting tubes and things, so I reckon there's potential to do something with it. If it works out, can I come and show you what has happened to your old washing machine?
I'd love you to, yeah.
Excellent.
Excellent indeed, Sarah. A good clean start to today's proceedings. What does Jonathan think Sarah will do with it?
I couldn't imagine, apart from sell the stainless steel drum. It's just a pile of cables and circuit boards.
That's a fair point, Jonathan, but you'd be surprised what goes on in Sarah's mind.
Well, wouldn't it be lovely if there were a whole heap of projects you could make out of an old washing machine? Well, there are hundreds of things you can do with this. It's full of interesting pieces. It's got a lovely stainless steel drum and loads of metal on it. And I've got a really good idea about where to send this. I just don't know what it's going to be made into.
And the man ready to take on the challenge? Kev Paxton. Kev worked as an industrial blacksmith for over 20 years before giving it up to pursue his passion of forging reclaimed metal into works of art, inspired by the rugged beauty of the Scottish countryside and its wildlife.
I'm really happy to work with salvaged or reclaimed pieces. People chuck too much stuff out, you know, it's just like a disposable life we're living now, and to make something, you know, pretty out of something that somebody else sees as rubbish is kind of a cool thing. I kind of like it.
Well, I'm glad you're up for a challenge, Kev, because there's a washing machine on its way. That's one item nicely tucked away. And as Sarah keeps a sharp eye on tip proceedings...
What's that? Somebody's had a go already, haven't they?
Dunbar Recycling Centre is certainly making an impression on her.
Love the recycling centre. Look at those.
It's those little touches that make all the difference. And it looks like friends Lorna and Donnie are doing their best to add their own furnishings to the place.
Look at that chair. Hello there. Hi. Hello, I'm Sarah. Hi there, how do you do?
Hi, nice to meet you, Lorna.
Lorna, hi there, hello.
I'm Donnie.
Donna, hi there.
Sarah.
Nice stuff. What's happening here?
Well, this was a project that I started, but it was too much for me, so...
Really?
Yeah.
So were you going to have a go at re-upholstering?
Well, you can see I've had a go.
These need to be longer, don't they?
Exactly.
You need one of those special things that
well, that's why I left it. Soon realised I'd done a bad job.
So when it started life, what did the chair look like when you got it?
Do you know, it was like a velvet, like a bright yellow velvet.
Wow.
And it had casters.
Right. And
which I took off to fix and, yeah.
I've got a few projects around like this. Sometimes they're a bit overwhelming, aren't they? But it looks like a pretty little, what do you think, nursing chair maybe?
I thought maybe a nursing chair because it's so low.
Yeah, it's a really interesting shape. It's got 50s sort of flair, hasn't it? Something like that. Well, would it be a project that I could take over and see if I can finish for you?
I'd love you to do that.
It looks like just the kind of thing that I always hope would turn up at the recycling centre. So, hey, fancy that. I'm loving it. I'm going to take it away, and when I've done something to it and finished with it, can I come and show you what's happened to it?
Of course, yes, yeah.
Thank you so much, and I'll be back in touch. Come and find you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
A very pleasing find for Sarah. What do Lorna and Donnie think will become of their chair?
It's exciting. She's going to do marvellous things with it. I know she is.
It'll be lovely to see the finished product, won't
Yes.
it? Yeah.
Yeah. Will it still be a chair?
It might not be.
You never know, ladies.
Well, it looks like the world and their wife have had a go at updating this chair. There's more tacks in it than you can point a stick at. But it's not going to stop me having a good go at it too. It's sweet, it's small, it'll go in a bedroom. There's nothing that will stop this going anywhere because it's such a cute size. So just got to make the most of it now. Very pleased to find that.
And the magnificent makers to take up this task, the Bristol Upholstery Collective. The collective is a maker's space that welcomes all with a shared passion for upholstery. Founded by Leanne Treadwell, this group of legendary ladies put their heads together to create furniture that has to be seen to be believed.
My style is very playful. I love to constantly challenge myself. I always want to do something new, and do it differently to how I might have done it before. If I wasn't an upholsterer, I reckon I'd be a back-end dancer. That was the dream in the 80s. MTV, I would have been there.
Glad to hear it, Leanne, because you're going to have to bust out some moves for this project. Two items loaded into the Money for Nothing van. It's time for Sarah to search for her own pound-making project.
Don't worry, I'll come and sit with you. There, that's better. Right, keep your eyes on the rubbish, yeah? Look at that.
And not a moment too soon, Rob has arrived. Let's hope he has a boot packed with scintillating scrap.
Hiya.
Oh, hello.
Oh, bit of an egg fan then.
Yes, we get through a lot of eggs.
What are you throwing out today then? Egg boxes and...
Cardboard, Z-bed, old radio.
Right. So quite interesting stuff, but I must admit, I think these might be the thing.
Well, I've tried to hand them back to the shops, but they're not really interested. I think they're a little bit too old.
Right. So do you buy them by the tray?
Oh, we buy them by the tray load, yeah. Yeah, that's for the past few weeks, yeah.
Past few, excellent. So what did you bake?
Well, we had some guests and there was a lot of scrambled eggs recently. Yeah,
fantastic.
But a lot of baking.
A lot of baking.
Yeah.
Lovely. Well, what would you do with a load of those if you weren't going to throw them away?
Well, like you, I'd probably come up with some idea of painting them, but you've got the gen, I have no idea. What would you do with them?
Do you know something? I haven't got a clue, but
Yeah.
there are so many of them, and I'm just seeing that lovely pattern as you're holding them, and I'm thinking, I want those rather than putting them in the skip. Can I take them away?
You can have them with pleasure.
Now, it might be a long shot, but if there's something to be made out of them, do you want to have a laugh and I'll come and find you and show you what it is?
Please do, yeah.
Fantastic.
I'd be delighted.
Well, that's great. Sorry, I'm Sarah.
OK, and I'm Rob.
Rob, I'll be back in touch. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Great.
They're quite unusual. Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Sarah. Bye-bye.
Egg trays for Sarah. She's clearly feeling optimistic today. Any thoughts on what Sarah will do with them, Rob?
I've absolutely no idea. I mean, there's a challenge. I'm sure she'll come up with something. She has done before, she will do on these. She'll have great success somehow.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, sir.
I'm so excited I managed to poach these from Rob, because trays like this, well, there's a multitude of cracking ideas that you could do from these. Brain's a bit scrambled at the moment. Must be all the egg jokes. Honestly, a dozen egg trays doesn't get more exciting than this.
Well, maybe slight exaggeration there, Sarah. But there it is, 3 items found. Kev will tackle Jonathan's washing machine. Leanne and the gang will try to nurse Lorna's chair to good health. And Sarah plans to excite us all with Rob's egg trays. This is exhausting.
Well, who would have thought it? Such a variety of things have turned up here today. They're going to be interesting to make over, but I'm more than up for the challenge.
A hop, skip and a jump to the west is the beautiful city of Edinburgh. It's home to a real master of metalwork, our Kev. cool, calm and always ready for action.
When she pitches up, we'll see what she's got and we'll hopefully be able to make something out of the goodies that she brings.
Well, Kev is my go-to man for metal, and I just hope I'm not pushing it too far by bringing him a washing machine. Think he's going to love it? Let's go find out. So I hope you don't mind. I brought you my washing machine.
Oh, wow. You've certainly brought enough water as well.
It's wet today, isn't it? Tell me, I think it is made of metal, isn't it? It feels heavy enough. It's not plastic, it is metal. So, is it
Sounds metal.
Do you think you can work with it?
I'll do something with it, yeah.
Really? Have you ever done anything with it before?
I washed my clothes once before with a washing machine. I've never made anything with one yet.
I know you like a challenge, don't you?
Yeah, I love a challenge.
Well, you certainly won't be disappointed this time.
The stainless steel or the drum inside them, they have been repurposed so many times. I mean, people make them into fire pits. I've seen all sorts of stuff made out of them. I was wondering about maybe using the holes in the washing machine to make some big lighting sculpture or something like that, but I'm all ears. Any ideas?
I think with the issues we're having today with the weather, I maybe see a weather vane, maybe a cockerel or something on the end of a weather vane.
Out of that?
Use all the sheet metal up and make feathers and things like that.
I think that would be amazing, but I can't imagine at all what it's going to look like. What would you put on it?
I think maybe like a traditional rooster. Looks like there's loads of shapes and bits of metal that I can make feathers out of. I might have to rake in the skip for a wee bit heavier for legs, but apart from that, it looks like we could do something.
A rooster out of a washing machine.
Yeah.
I'm going to say yes.
Well, that was an unexpected outcome. What kind of budget does Kev have in mind?
We've just made one just now for $650, so it's sort of swinging about my head just now. That's maybe where the ideas came from.
OK.
So
And do you think I'm going to be pointing in the right direction for a profit on that?
I think there's good profit in that.
Fantastic. 650 quid for my old washing machine. I'll come and see you when it's done. Good luck. Hope it goes well.
Bring the sunshine back.
I will.
Yeah, that was a better turn up for the books, that one. Yeah, I'll be quite happy to get stuck into this one, and as ever, it'll be a challenge. But thrive on challenges, so yeah, let's do it.
Quite right.
Well, it had to be a weather vane, didn't it? I mean, look at it. There's all sorts going on here today. But I think 650 quid, it's going to look amazing. But is it going to go in the right direction for a good profit?
With a healthy budget of £650, Kev will need a solid wind at his back to help him with this one. The next port of call is one of the most famous ports of them all, Bristol. With its long history of trade, it's said that Bristolian sailors made landfall on the Americas before Christopher Columbus. Setting sail with Sarah on this task are Leanne and her collective crew. What's happening, Captain?
So Sarah's on her way, feeling pretty excited. Sarah always manages to find something really that we can get our teeth into.
Well, I brought this poor old nursing chair down to Bristol. It's an abandoned project. It's in a terrible state, but the girls down here, they love a challenge. Let's go and see what they make of this one. Hi there.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good, thanks.
Got a little something for you.
You have?
Nice
Have
to
you
see
already started?
I think it was a project that somebody has had a go at and given up the fight on. It has got more tacks in it than you can believe and staples all over it. What do you think?
Well, half my work's done already.
Well, at least it's stripped. It has, I think, been made over a few times. It's got... looks like it may have been extended at the sides and at the back.
It's almost like someone's put extra shapes on to enhance what's already there in the original frame.
Yeah, they've tried to give it an update, increase the angles, make it a bit funkier. And then I think it's got some really recent upholstery on it. Somebody's stripped it. These are new staples and new webbing. So I think it ended up at the tip as an abandoned project. It wasn't quite going to plan.
Speaking of plans, how does Sarah think Leanne should approach this particular project?
It's quite tricky to imagine how it would look all done again, but I was hoping we'd be able to reposition it to make it into something quite fun and exciting. How does that sound?
That sounds great. This shape needs enhancing to make it really bold and stand out, so we'll see what we can do. Maybe some patterns, bring some real punchy, fun colours, shapes.
I think those are just the right things that we should be throwing at this chair. It definitely needs some love and some cherishment, so I'm happy to hand it over. Have you got a figure in mind? Because it's not a huge chair.
It's not a huge chair, and actually, because it's small, I reckon in the region of 375.
OK, I was thinking 350, so if you're coming in about that, I think that's
We'll see what we can
fair.
do.
Yeah, OK, lovely. That would be great. Well, don't hold back, OK? Nice to see you. Have fun.
Thanks. So Sever's left us a nursing chair. Exciting little project. I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
With a budget of £375, it will take all the collective skills of Leanne's team to turn this little chair into a big success story. Under the wide skies of the idyllic Sussex countryside, Sarah's at home in her workshop, preparing for her latest endeavour, the egg trays.
So you might wonder why I have saved 10 egg trays from going into the tip. And I have wondered that too, but I do think that they are lovely things. They're sculptural, they're a great piece of design. They're something that we see every day and we don't pay any attention to. But on closer inspection, I think they've got some great qualities. Really like all of these little dimples on the back, and I think these might be the features that make this a really useful material. So I'm thinking, if I can cut them out, get some lovely shapes, I can then make something decorative, probably lighting. First thing I'm going to do is cut them up and see how they look. These are really tricky to cut. I think they're slightly lumpy and the material is not exactly even, so just keep coming across bits that are almost impossible to cut through. Anyway, what else am I going to do?
Considering the amount of cutting required, getting some help would be marvellous.
This was supposed to be one of my best projects ever.
It will be.
Ah, help and encouragement. Thanks, Libby. But it looks like the scissors aren't quite cutting it.
I think this will work. Excellent.
Oh, Sarah, let's try to ignore that. What's next, please?
So my plan is to dip these into liquid plaster of Paris, and I'm just popping a little wire inside them to make the dipping easy and so I can attach them afterwards. 300 of those? No problem. Well, these look like a lovely pile of components. Time to dip them in plaster of Paris, which is quite tricky because it goes off really quickly, so some fast-moving stuff, I think.
As well as working at a quick pace, it's also essential to always wear gloves when working with plaster of Paris.
Really love the idea of working with plaster of Paris because I think it makes it feel like porcelain. While those are all drying, I thought I'd crack on and make the structure of the lampshade. I want something really big and impressive, and this old standard shade is just the right structure, I hope, for pinning all those to. I'm planning to cut it up, tweak the shape of it so it's still nice and strong, and then attach those to it. Should be fine. So this chicken wire is going to be my final layer of the skeleton, and then I can start attaching little cones. Don't know if I've got enough of these. I suppose just start at the bottom and work up.
Looks like quite a big area to cover, Sarah. Good luck. Sarah's costs so far are a modest £21, but there's plenty still to do to whisk this project into shape. On the edge of Scotland's spectacular capital city, Kev is bringing his usual optimism to his task of transforming the washing machine.
Yeah, this is going to be really fun. It's something really unusual for me to do this one. Totally pushing my limits here. I'm barely going to have enough materials by the look of it. I thought when I first saw it, it was going to be pretty, you know, loads of materials. But now I see how many parts of plastic are on it, I'm thinking, oh no, I don't make plastic weather vanes, so yeah, we'll have to see.
Kev's first job is to start taking it apart to get a proper look at how much usable material he has for the weather vane. then it's on to the design itself.
So what we're going to do is we're going to make a rooster, big weathercock, and sort of give him like a big sort of crown, a Mohican, a bit like myself, and loads of wee feathers, you know, all laid on top of each other, all sort of, you know, feather shapes and coming down, and a big sort of, you know, like a French-style rooster, a big sort of proud tail or an arrogant tail, depending on the way you want to look at it. So quite labour-intensive. Just hopefully we've got enough material in the washing machine. Or Sarah's going to have to bring a tumble dryer to me as well.
There'd be plenty to choose from at the tip, as it happens. The number of electronic goods being thrown out is on the rise, with over a whopping 900,000 tonnes being dumped in the UK every year.
We've got to buff some of the paint off of this part of the washing machine. Now, we'll do a wee trial with it. We need to take the paint off it so we can get an earth for the plasma. So we'll do a wee trial before we strip the rest of the machine down and then see if we've got enough for feathers. There's sparks coming for it, that's always a good sign. It means there's some iron on it, which keeps me happy.
If you're happy, Kev, then we're happy. Next up, it's time to cut out some parts for the weather vane and find out if there'll be enough to make the cockerel.
So I'm going to do his comb, the wee sort of jowly hanging down bits that come from his beak, and a couple of the big sort of tail feathers. So what we do now with our parts is we put them together, or roughly together, just to make sure that's how we're going to go. So we've got his part of his tail, that'll be his comb. We'll forge this bit and get a wee bit more sort of texture into it. His jewels, and then all these wee parts are just sort of, you know, sort of like banana shapes. We'll just sort of lay them all in, and it then sort of becomes like feathers. So it's just sort of like a jigsaw. And unfortunately, the picture of the jigsaw's in my head, which makes it scary.
Time to get some more pieces for that jigsaw. There's a serious amount of graft to be done. In the beautiful city of Bristol, the girls are about to get started on the old nursing chair. What's the plan, Leanne?
So this is someone's abandoned project, obviously, and we're going to stick with it. We're going to continue this project. I'm going to get a little bit of help. Ellen and Charlotte are going to get involved. We're going to make this really bold, bright, maybe quite carnival. I don't know, let's see how we get on.
Oh, who doesn't like a bit of carnival? Time for Ellen and Charlotte to join the festivities.
So this is our next project. I think it's all right. The frame's sturdy enough. It's had all these additional bits put on it. Obviously, it needs a lot of stripping still, but most of it's done, which is great. But there's still some bits left. Let's finish it for them.
Ellen and Charlotte are going to focus on stripping the rest of the chair, while Leanne begins preparing the different layering. What do you think of this little project, Charlotte?
I like the chair. It's got a good shape to it.
Charlotte may like the shape, but it is a little unconventional, giving the girls a few things to think about.
How's it going?
Good, I think we've got all the
done
there.
Out. Great. Yeah. Amazing. Should we flip it back up and actually see what we're left with? Brilliant. Oh, thanks for that. That looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, nice sturdy frame.
Easy. So next we just do some webbing. Ready for the foam bits to drop on. I've measured the back of the chair here, and actually whilst the girls are still putting on the webbing, I'm gonna cut a piece of foam that can wrap all the way around the back, that beautiful curve in the triangular shape of the back of the chair.
I'm just putting webbing on the bottom of the seat so it's nice and strong and people can sit in it for lots and lots of years to come.
Once the webbing is in place, Ellen will apply some Hessian fabric. Industry standard, it provides a strong foundation for the foam that will follow.
Great. The girls are off getting a cup of tea. They've finished putting all this together. Let's just see if this is going to fit.
Leanne and the girls are underway with reviving this old nursing chair. But with the upholstery still to do, the chair's unique frame could still complicate the whole operation. In Sussex, Sarah is putting the finishing touches to her egg tray lampshade.
Well, if life gives you egg boxes, make luxury lighting. It's the only thing to do.
When Sarah spotted the collection of egg trays, she optimistically thought, I could do something with those. And amazingly, she was absolutely right. A lot of time and effort went into cutting up the trays before the cardboard egg cups were covered in plaster of Paris. Sarah shaped the lamp from an old lampshade and chicken wire and added paper leaves that she dipped in plaster of Paris before spraying them with gold paint, creating a show-stopping light fitting from some tatty old cardboard needed a lot of vision. But then we are talking about Sarah.
So what do you think? I reckon it's a cracker. Actually, I'm going to try not to make any more references to the egg boxes, apart from saying that they inspired this light. I think, altogether, it's rocking a certain look. I don't know if it's going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I'm hoping somebody will give it a new home, because to turn a profit on a couple of egg trays, that would be amazing.
When Sarah met Rob at the recycling centre, he was positive, but also aware that she certainly faced quite a test.
There's a challenge. I'm sure she'll come up with something.
It was certainly an undertaking, but Sarah had a vision. It was ambitious, but thankfully it was also a success. Sarah took some pretty pictures, uploaded them to social media, and the lampshade sold to a private buyer. Now Sarah's off to visit Rob to hand over the profit.
Hello, Rob.
Oh, Sarah, hi.
Nice to see you.
And Julian.
How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. Yeah.
So, if there has to be something that's unusual that I've taken from the tip, it must be the egg trays.
Well, I do wonder what you made of them.
I worked on them, and a bit of a challenge, and I went through all sorts of ideas, but I decided that lighting was the thing to do with your egg boxes.
Really?
Do you want to see it?
Oh, yes, please.
So, they now look...
Wow!
...like that.
My goodness me.
So I dipped them...
I would never have thought that.
I dipped them in plaster of Paris. I mounted them on chicken wire because I thought it was appropriate, and I put some light inside them. So that's how they ended up. What do you think?
That was brilliant. Very good. Very good. Excellent.
See? You can't help yourself, can you? I've been doing it all the time.
Yeah.
It was a lovely, fun project. It took quite a while, but I did manage to create something that was saleable, and I didn't think I was going to. So I'm pleased to say that it's actually sold as well. And I've got £124 here for you, for your egg trays.
You're joking?
Nope.
Wow. That's amazing. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Slightly surprising amount of money
Very
there.
surprising. Honestly, that is amazing from some egg boxes. God, lovely amount.
Do you have anything in mind that you might spend that on?
A wedding anniversary holiday.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, that should buy you a nice supper or something like that.
Well, indeed. Thank you very much indeed.
My pleasure. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, I think Rob was a little bit surprised with the outcome of what happened to his egg trays, and if you want to have a go, it's a cracking project.
Sarah's costs came to £21. The lampshade was sold for £145, giving Rob a tidy profit of £124. Edinburgh, Scotland, where the winters are long, but there's plenty of creativity to warm your heart. Kev's busy in his workshop applying the finishing touches to what was once a worn-out washing machine.
Sarah dropped off a wash machine, and I'm happy with how the items turned out. I'm just hoping Sarah is equally as happy as I am.
Well, you're about to find out, Kev.
So £650 to turn a washing machine into a weather vane. That's an obvious choice, isn't it? Can't imagine what it's going to look like. Let's go and find out what kind of spin Kev's put on it.
Sarah spotted the washing machine at the recycling centre. If ever there was a piece of junk that was all washed up, this was it. But just look what's come out in the wash. Making use of every piece of metal he could strip from the washing machine, Kev has cut, forged and sculpted to create some serious sunshine with his weather vane. But what will Sarah make of it?
Hiya. Oh, wow.
Hello.
What have you done with my washing machine? Is that really a washing machine?
That was a washing machine.
It's really difficult to imagine what you might have to do to a washing machine to turn it into a weather vane, but whatever it is, it's clearly working. How was it? What have you done?
I dissected the washing machine. I cut all the panels off and basically I'm left with sheet metal. Cut them into feathers and combs and pieces and just weld it all together.
So in terms of what came out of the washing machine, was it strictly the cockerel or are any of these bits washing machine related?
The feather on the arrow and the cockerel, all of that is the washing machine. The other parts, I needed these to be solid, so I needed to use parts out of my own skip, just so it didn't blow too much in the wind.
It's a really beautiful thing, isn't it? And I like the fact you've added a bit of colour.
He's cheeky.
He has got so much attitude.
Maybe his chest's a wee bit more out than the others, so maybe he's a wee bit prouder. Maybe the fact that it's, hey, I was a washing machine, but I'm top bird now.
Top bird is right, but how did we fare with the budget?
So I think the budget was 650. How did the money work out?
Yeah, I managed to come within budget.
Do you think this is the world's first washing machine weather vane?
It very possibly could be.
It's beautifully done. I just love his attitude. I think on the top of a building, he's going to look just amazing.
And if he is the world's first washing machine weather vane,
Thank you so much for that.
then it'll be a lovely new feather in Kev's cap.
To make it so people smile is the important thing, and that worked. You know, Sarah's smell was beaming when she walked in, which makes me smell, you know, we're all happy.
Well, it's a bit of a leap of faith investing £650 in a washing machine. But that weather vane is going to be the crowning glory on somebody's very special building. And on that basis, I think that is definitely a winner.
When Sarah met Jonathan at the tip, the old appliances from his new house had to go.
It's just a pile of cables and circuit boards.
Don't forget a little metal. And in Kev's hands, that's all you need. And at The View, a wedding venue near Bathgate, all you need is love. And, of course, a weather vane of the highest quality. Event coordinator Jenny tells us why.
When we first seen it, it was just so unique. We just thought it would fit the venue perfectly, and it's just amazing. The detail in it is unreal.
Now, Sarah is off to see Jonathan to hand over some cash.
Hello there.
Hi.
Jonathan, nice
Sarah.
to see you. Well, when I saw you at the recycling centre, you were actually dropping off stuff that other people had left here, weren't you?
A washing machine, yeah.
Yeah, so...
So I can't imagine what you've turned that into.
Well, it didn't go far. There's a fantastic blacksmith artist who works near here called Kev, and he specialises in using any sort of metal to make things out of. And he took one look at the washing machine and went, so obvious.
So obvious.
It's a weather vane.
What? I cannot believe that was the washing machine.
So all the panels of your washing machine cut up to make the feathers. He's used some of the bits in the other parts of the weather vane and transformed it into a beautiful, useful piece of equipment. What do you think?
When do I put it on the roof?
I wish it was that simple. Are you impressed that that came out of your washing machine?
I am impressed, yeah. I'm really surprised. I would never have thought he would be... Well, he's cut it up into small pieces and fabricated a cockerel out of it, which is amazing.
It is a really good-looking piece. It was a big investment to have made, but his work is fantastic. So really pleased that it's sold, and there is some profit for you here.
Oh, fantastic.
I've got £50 profit there for you.
Well, thank you very much. But we're not going to keep it. We're going to give it to the local lifeboat, Dunbar Lifeboat.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I can see how close you are to the sea, so I expect that it's quite busy around here.
Just being careful, because I like a bit of canoeing.
Oh, I'll get in there early with that then.
There you go, one happy customer and a great cause.
Well, you learn to expect the unexpected, don't you? A weather vane made out of a washing machine and a great profit for the local lifeboat crew.
Kev's cost for the weather vane was £650. It was sold for £700, giving Jonathan a profit, obviously, of £50. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Bristol was once voted the best place to live in the UK. And I'm sure Leanne would agree, as she gives the nursing chair a final rub down.
Sarah's specified that it was going to be making the most of the features of the it was an abandoned project, so there were various different shapes that we really wanted to accentuate. I think we've done that. I think she's going to be pretty impressed.
Well, it's great to be back in Bristol to pick up that nursing chair. It had really lost its sense of identity, but I'm hoping Leanne and the team have given it a whole new look and a great personality.
When Sarah found the old nursing chair at the tip, all attempts to transform it had failed. But now the transformation is complete. Keeping the chair's shape, the collective used it as a springboard to enhance every aspect of the chair. From the new cushioned seat to the colourful legs to the smooth and bright fabrics which meet all UK fire safety standards. Leanne promised a carnival, but will Sarah join the fiesta?
Leanne? Hey. Oh, wow. Look at that. What have you done? Oh,
It's pretty bright.
Really transformed that, haven't you? What a great look. It's lovely. Were you pleased with it?
I love it.
So I'm just imagining, what have you done with the shape? Did you slim it back down? Or
Actually, we worked with the shape that was already intended before when you dropped it off here. We just worked from that frame.
But you've given that a real boost, haven't you?
Yeah, it's kind of in proportion.
This is lovely. It feels frivolous, doesn't it?
That splash of neon really just brings it alive.
It's beautiful. And so the fabric...
So this is a local artist in Bristol. That's her design. So we had it printed.
Fantastic, and a lovely moleskin feeling to it.
And then this is a lovely suede.
That is beautiful, and piped in suede as well. That's got a luxury feel to it, hasn't it?
It's brilliant.
And looking around the back and seeing that lovely, bright pom-pom strip, really frivolous, isn't it?
It's great.
And it's very clever just to pick out the bits on the legs.
A very satisfied Sarah. Time to talk budget.
I did have a budget, I think, 375, but has that been affected by addition of suede?
This project was actually quite a simple one. It was quite quick to do. The materials were really affordable. So we have come in under budget, so I might just have to knock 50 quid off for you.
50 quid off? Fantastic news. Really chuffed with that. Really chuffed with it.
It appears that Sarah is extremely chuffed, and she's not alone.
I'm really happy with this project. I think Sarah really liked it. I'm really hoping that it makes a nice profit for her. I think it should do. It's a great little chair. Someone's going to love it, that's for sure.
There's a lot of love going round for this chair. Thank you, ladies. You done good.
Well, that's the way to do it. A fantastic new look and a super saleable chair.
When Sarah met her at the skip, Lorna was reluctantly saying goodbye to an unfinished venture.
This was a project that I started, but it was too much for me, so...
Really?
Yeah.
With Lorna providing the perfect frame to work from, Leanne and her ladies brought it all home. And soon it was arriving at its new abode, Wreckage at Home, a vintage interior shop in Doncaster. For owner Rachel, it was a no-brainer.
The pom-poms attracted me straight away to this chair, and it's really vibrant and funky, and our customers will love it.
Now Sarah's bound for Bonnie, Scotland, to hand over the profit to Lorna.
Hello.
Hello, Sarah.
Lovely to see you, Lorna. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, really well, really well. So I caught you at the tip, disposing of an armchair that you'd started working on it, hadn't you? Wasn't it a project?
Well, I'd stripped it bare and then didn't have time to finish it.
It was a really sweet little chair, good shape.
Yeah.
But what were you going to do with it? What colour were you going for? What was the plan?
Well, I thought it was kind of retro, so I probably would have maybe picked something colourful and bright, maybe a retro fabric. I hadn't really thought too much about it.
Oh, well, that's always interesting to hear. It was something that actually went down to Bristol. There's a group of girls down there who run this fantastic cooperative of upholsterers, and they took it on between them, and I've got some pictures to show you. And I think it might be up your street.
Oh, my goodness, it was fantastic.
Is it
Oh,
all right?
I would never have done anything like that with it.
They have chosen a bespoke print for it, a beautiful designer fabric. It's got pom-poms, it's piped, it's got suede.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Do you like it?
Back, please.
No, it's gone off to a new home. So there's some money.
Is it all good?
It's £45 profit after all the
brilliant.
costs, so there's a little bit of money, maybe.
Well, thank you very much.
It's an absolute pleasure. What might you do with £45?
Well, there's an art exhibition at the weekend and there's a painting I like, so I'll put it towards that.
Oh, I'm so pleased you like it. Well, enjoy the exhibition.
Thank you.
Absolute pleasure. It's a pleasure.
It was lovely to meet you.
Bye-bye.
Okay,
bye.
Leanne and the gang came in under budget at £325. The chair sold for £370, leaving Lorna with a £45 profit. Sarah salvaged 3 items from the tip. It was carnival time in Bristol with the nursing chair. Kev had us in a spin with his weather vane. And Sarah shone a light on what can be achieved with egg trays. Extraordinary. Sorry, one for the road, that was.
So that's 3 more items that have been saved from the skips and useful chunks of money handed over to people whose items were destined to be dumped.
It's like waiting for the ships to come in, isn't it?
How do you make money for nothing?
You're throwing this away as well?
The answer could be hiding in over 20 million tonnes of household waste thrown out by us every year.
This is nice, though, isn't it?
That's why reclamation expert Jay Blades wants to get his hands on things before they hit the skip.
I've been a builder, I've been a philosophy student, and now I'm a furniture restorer. So I know more than most about transformation. I revamp the old into the new and then sell it on for a profit.
And with some of the country's elite designers and makers.
They do need a little bit of fixing.
Yeah.
A little bit of love.
He can transform his finds into desirable...
Wow, this is amazing.
Valuable...
That's unbelievable.
That's your door.
And hopefully saleable items.
You've done a brilliant job, mate. Brilliant job.
If Jay is successful, then he can hand the profits back to the very people who had no idea there was cash to be made from their trash.
I wasn't expecting that. No. Dear me.
Welcome to Walsall Recycling Centre, a lively scene of hustling and bustling, where Jay is on a mission to turn your trash into hard cash.
Now look at this. It's super busy. I don't know why I'm talking to you guys. I need to get out there and find some gems.
But before you make a beeline for your local tip, take note. Jay's been given special permission.
Or anything, any junk.
To seek out 3 items that he can reclaim, revitalise and sell on for a profit.
What are you throwing away?
First to catch Jay's attention is David, with a piece of furniture on its last bobbing legs.
That looks nice. Hello. Oh, let me give you a hand.
Oh, cheers. Thanks. Thanks very much.
How you doing? I'm Jay.
Hi, Jay. How you doing? Yeah, good.
So, obviously, you're throwing this away.
Correct, yeah.
And why?
Mum's moving with us to Somerset, so we decided to get rid of all the stuff in the house. That's about 50 years old, so...
So you remember this as a child, then?
50 years ago, I guess, yeah.
Right.
There's just only a certain amount of stuff we can keep, you see.
So Mum doesn't mind you throwing it away?
No, not at all, no. It's been stuck in the garage at the back for years, but good craftsmanship in those days, by the looks of it.
No, it was. And look, it's still solid. Obviously, you've got that split in there and that split, but that's not a problem at all, actually. I do like it a lot. Would you mind if I was to take this?
No, please help yourself.
And I'll keep you posted on what I've done with it.
Yeah,
Is that all right?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's diamond.
A jewel of a find indeed, Jay. So, David, any thoughts on what the future may hold for your mum's table?
Bit of modern chic. What do they call it these days? Distressed chic or something? I don't know. I'm sure he'll do a good job.
Well, thank you for your vote of confidence, but here's hoping it won't be too distressed.
Now, it's not every day you come across an oak table. Now, this table is lovely. The features on it are to die for, but it's got a naughty crack right down the middle there, and also on one of the drop leaves. But I'm a great believer in bringing things back to life, and I think I know someone who can help me out on this one.
And that's someone that Jay's invited to the table. Daniel Heath, the Renaissance man of rubbish. Daniel's passion is to take unused materials and make them sing.
There's a point in the creative process where you kind of have this eureka moment. It's a painful process of trying to extract an idea and put it into some visual that works. I like to think that the limits are only temporary for what we can do, and I get really excited by new opportunities that I haven't really even thought of until they come along.
Well, Daniel, if ever there was a table crying out for a new lease of life, it's this one. With one item safely tucked away, Jay's back on the lookout for enterprise number 2. And he's feeling pretty lucky today.
Just found a tub of money. That's a bit too easy, isn't it? Right, let's go and find some real items.
Good idea. Perhaps David can deliver with his trunk full of junk.
How we doing, mate?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Yeah,
So
not
do you
good.
have the seats to go with them?
I do, but these weigh an absolute ton. They're soaked to the skin.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where they been outside?
Been in the garden for all summer, really.
Well, let me have a look at those chairs.
Yeah. Have a look at that. Here's the used to be 4, but the other 2 broke. But these.
The other 2 are broken?
Yeah, I chucked them away a long time ago. Yeah. Well, you like the look of them, then, do you?
I do like the look of them. You can tell that they've been outside because that's starting to lift.
Oh, yeah,
that's
they're
just
starting to
basically where the
expand,
glue
aren't
is.
they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
expanded. But they're still solid, so
Yeah.
that's it's brilliant. Varnish has come off.
Yeah, well, I did try and break them up before I came out, and I couldn't break them, so I just chucked them in.
Well, that's
like
a good sign you couldn't
Yeah.
break them. That's a really good sign. So how long have you had these chairs then? They haven't always been outside, have they?
God, no, they were in the house for many years. God, I've had them 20, 30 years, something like that. In fact, these came with my second wife.
And she doesn't mind getting rid of these?
She helped me load them, actually, so
Oh,
yeah,
she
yeah.
helped you load them?
Yeah.
So it's all right to take these?
Absolutely, yeah.
I'll stay in contact with you and let you know what I've done.
Yeah,
Is
that'd
that
be
all
great.
right?
Yeah, I'd be interested, yeah.
Diamond,
Okay.
sorry about the wet hand.
That's all right, not a problem. Yeah,
Right.
you're welcome.
I'll be back for those seats as well.
OK, I'll get those out for you.
Cheers.
Thank you, kind sir. But what do you think he'll do with them?
I'd like to see them back and functioning, to be honest. They only got rid of them because they didn't fit anymore, and we had a new table. Yeah, I'd like to think somebody can sit on them in the future, yeah.
So 4 would have been a lot better, but 2 is better than none at all. I think in the right hands, these are going to look amazing.
And Jay has 4 hands in mind that could be perfect. It can only be Katie and Richard. Husband and wife team Katie and Richard not only have love for one another, but also for creative reclamation. And they're sharing it with the world. Their passion is to take unused and unloved items and make them sing.
I do have a tendency to go quite crazy, and maybe a little bit crazier than you, that'd be fair to say, and you're good at reining me in.
Our skills are sort of complementary, I think,
Yeah.
as well, rather than overlap, so
Yeah.
we don't tread on each other's toes.
It's very egalitarian, as long as he does what I tell him to do. I think it's all right, isn't it? It works well, yeah.
She's in charge.
Well, someone will need to be for this challenge. That's 2 items gathered, tagged and loaded onto the money for nothing wagon. Now it's time for Jay to chase down his own pound-making project.
I did it all by myself.
And he's making himself useful along the way. Good man, Jay.
There we go.
lift it high and dry.
All right.
One good deed deserves another. Could Lee's boot full of junk be music to Jay's ears?
No way. How we doing, mate?
Okay.
Yeah. Don't tell me you're throwing these away.
Yeah, throwing these away. Why? It's been in the shed for too long now, so just going to get rid.
These are nice, solid items, these are. Did you used to be a DJ or something?
Yeah, about 9 years ago, and I just stopped.
What's in this one? Are you throwing that away as well?
Yeah, throwing that away. It's empty. It's just a flight case.
Flight case?
Yeah.
So what used to be in there, then?
Just turntables, a mixer, both sides.
So this is redundant. Oh, blimey, they're heavy, aren't they? So what music do you used to play then?
A bit of funky house, speed garage, a bit of everything, really.
You must miss it, though, eh?
I miss it, but it's having the time.
Yeah.
You grow up.
You grow up, yeah.
Work, get a job.
And why are they so heavy? Is it because of the speaker that's inside
I'd
it?
imagine so. There's a massive magnet in there anyway. So.
Oh, there's a magnet in there? All right. OK. So, if it's all right with you, can I take them, yeah?
Yeah, it's fine.
Sure?
Look, it's going in there anyway, so yeah.
All right. Well, I'll probably be able to turn these into something, and then I'll stay in contact with you and let you know what I've done, yeah?
Yeah, that's fine.
Good on you, man. But you've got to give me a hand with these, because these are too heavy, man. God, blimey.
A little less complaining, please, Jay. A great find, though. What do you think's in store for them, Lee?
Be interesting to see what you can do with it. Can't see what you can do with it, but it'll be interesting.
So these are so cool. What we've got is a massive long flight case and 2 industrial speakers. Now, they are heavy, just take my word for that, but I'm really excited about these ones. I think I could turn this into something amazing.
That makes it 3 items banked. Daniel will take on the table. Katie and Richard have the chairs to transform. And Jay will work his magic on the old DJ kit.
Now, that's it, done and dusted. Got 3 good items in the bag. Let the games begin.
Stratford, East London. This area has seen extensive transformation in recent years, which makes it the perfect spot for Daniel's workshop.
Hopefully he's going to like it, even though it's falling apart. But it's a heavy lump, so I need him to give me a hand. So there we are.
So,
it's all right, isn't it?
It's all right. It will be.
It will be, yeah. Let's get it in on the bench.
Yeah, let's have a proper look at it inside. Alrighty. Okay.
Can do something with this?
Yeah, just, well, we managed to get it in here without it falling to pieces.
Yeah, anything
so that's
more.
encouraging.
Well, this side looks like it's going to fall apart at any time.
Yeah. So it's the individual bits of timber that are just separating from each other, aren't they?
Yeah, that's all it is, really.
And they're not split. They're good bits of wood.
The idea that I was thinking of is just having one of your lovely prints on top. So you coming up, because when it is all glued together, you've got kind of like this beautiful oval shape, which would be quite nice, I think.
It's a nice...
Look at that. That's a big shape, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice surface area, for sure. Lovely. Yeah, OK.
But you've got to do the work, and then you've got to kind of fix it as well.
Yeah. I think I should probably think of them as 2 separate activities.
Right.
Sort it out first.
Yeah.
And then add something to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's loads of
You've done well, because there's...
Oh, you like it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
There's flat surface area.
Yeah,
And-
there
and
is.
that's-
And there's lots of it as well.
Yeah.
Excellent. Daniel likes the table, but will Jay like the budget?
If I can have 400, then I know that I can do the work on it properly.
Yeah.
And get it really, really beautifully put back together.
Yeah.
Then with a real signature print on the top, and do something special with the underneath as well.
So basically, what you're saying to me is you're going to fix it, going to make it look cool.
Yeah.
And you're going to make my job selling it easier for £400.
Yeah, I think so.
Stick it there, mate. I'm going to get in there quick.
Absolutely, Jay. You know a good deal when you hear one.
Jay's left me quite a good project, I think, because it's made of really good material, but I'm yet to discover to what extent, you know, it's wonky and it's fallen to pieces, basically.
Now, Daniel seemed really pleased to take on that old rickety table. Now, for £400, he's going to turn it into something amazing. I just can't wait to see the results.
Daniel has agreed a budget of £400 to transform the table. Jay is leaving him to decide on the vital print design which could make or break this project. The charming county of Monmouthshire in South Wales. The ideal setting for husband and wife team Richard and Katie to lose themselves in the art of reclamation.
I'd really like for him to just bring something that's just totally overlooked, really dilapidated and a bit sad and just needs a bit of love.
Yeah, something that's a bit sad and lonely, lived a long life, but is now on its way down, and we can give it a lift, rejuvenate it.
Forget about the chairs. I'll be right over.
I'm in sunny old South Wales, and I've come to see Katie and Richard. And I've brought them along these lovely teak chairs. Now, they need a bit of fixing. I'm sure they can handle that. Let's go and see them. How are we doing, guys?
You all right? How you doing?
Hi. Oh.
Wow, look at these.
Got something for you.
Okay.
Excellent.
Do you want to grab
Exciting.
one?
Cool.
Oh,
Let's have a look.
nice.
How you doing?
All right. Hi, Jay. How you doing?
I'm very good, actually.
Good.
That one goes up there. How you
All
doing,
right,
sir?
mate? Yeah, very well. Good to see you.
Interesting.
They are interesting.
Yeah.
And I thought they'd be right up your street, to tell
Yeah.
the truth.
Yeah.
They do need a little bit of fixing.
Yeah.
A little bit of love.
Yeah, just a little bit. Well, cosmetically, they look a bit tired.
They are a bit tired.
But there's still a form of a chair, which is a good start, isn't it?
Yeah, lots of potential there, I think. Lots of potential.
Some lovely shape as well. I like this. This is really interesting detail.
So what I was thinking, that you guys could just cover these over and, spruce them up a bit. But obviously, I'm here, so it's your ideas, really.
Strip them back first,
Yeah.
I think. Sand them down.
Right.
See what's going on underneath.
Yeah.
And then...
And
what do you think?
reseated, I think. Obviously, new fabric, but it might be nice to really get them a little bit more padded as well, make them super comfy. And this might be beech, I think. It looks like a...
No, I think this is teak.
Oh, is it
I think we've got
teak?
teak here. Yeah.
Oh,
Which is nice.
Really nice.
Yeah.
So, it brings me down to budget. How much are we talking?
What do you think?
Well, I think we can probably do the pair for 150.
Cool.
Yeah?
150. So that's fixing them, making them structurally sound, as you said, Richard.
Yeah.
And then new padding on the top,
Yeah.
fabric, and obviously all these scratches and all that. It's going to look a bit better than it is now.
Absolutely, yeah. We'll sand them down and put a little bit of
And
treatment
maybe
on the wood.
and a little bit of paint here and there to pick out the colours of whatever material we use.
That's what I like to wear.
Are we talking your language?
You like a bit of colour?
I love a bit of colour. Not a lot, I love colour. So 150, we got a deal.
OK, lovely.
All right.
Nice
Thank
one.
you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
All right, enjoy.
Cheers.
Have fun.
Thank you.
See you later.
Bye.
Deal done. Happy, guys?
We asked for something that was a bit sad and in need of repair, and that's what we've got. But I'm really chuffed. You chuffed?
Me too. There's a lot we can do with them. Be nice to get stuck in.
Well then, we won't hold you back any longer.
I'm well chuffed that I brought those two chairs down to Katie and Richard. Now, they mentioned a bit of colour, and you know that's right up my street. I just can't wait to see what they do with them.
Katie and Richard's transformation budget is £150. It sounds like they've got what they wanted, but perhaps they should be careful what they wish for. Wonderful Wolverhampton. The creative hub that Jay calls home. The man himself is at his workshop and is raring to get started on the old discarded DJ gear.
It's a nice little DJ set this is, but its partying days are well and truly over. What I'm intending on doing to this is turn it into a luxurious dressing table. Now, when I open this up, basically this tells me it's a dressing table because you've got compartments here and storage. On the back there, it's just going to have one long mirror and with some lights, simple. Add the legs on, give it a height. Then for the speakers down below, I'm going to turn those into bedside cabinets. So you'll have a whole bedroom suite set. That's cool, isn't it?
Too cool for school, Jay, or even the bedroom.
First things first, what I have to do is clean this and just get rid of all the stuff I don't want in here and tackling the outside as well. Because what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to give it a uniformed colour, but really make a feature of these corners.
That's the exterior prepared. What's next?
So what I'm going to do now is start to rip out some of this foam and basically give me a chance to actually get in there and get all this dust and sand it a bit better. So that's both of them rubbed down, ready for the primer. So the mirror part and also the dressing table. But before I do all of that, I'm going to measure out for a lid base. And what I mean is this kind of bit of lid, and it's going to cover up all of the stuff that you've got inside it. So you don't really want it to be on display, you know, all your messy stuff. Have a hole in there, put your finger in, lift up the lid, and there you go. Measure twice and cut once. So just measuring up again, make sure I've got it perfect.
Good man. We like a bit of perfection around here.
So I've got a number of these that I want to cut, and what I brought out is the big boy saw to just save on the arms.
And speaking of which, a gentle reminder to save other parts of the body by wearing a dust mask and eye protection.
So I've got all the sides cut, and now just slotting them in place, because this will be a perfect base for the actual lid on top. And it just makes it look a lot more neater. And then obviously, once I've got a bit of paint on there, that's the same colour as the inside, then should all go according to plan.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, Jay. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But I have to admire your optimism.
So now I've taken the sides out, you can see the compartments working really well. Just need a splash of colour, lids, legs, back, mirror, lights. God blimey, there's a lot to do, isn't there?
There certainly is. You'd better get those sleeves rolled up. And with £26 and 50p spent so far and a lot of work still to be done, you may be running the risk of having to give yourself a bit of a dressing down. Over in East London, Daniel is about to get cracking on the oak table. What's the plan?
I just basically need to fix it, shore it up, and then I can start to do some really interesting things with it as well.
First things first, the tabletop needs to come off so it can be repaired.
So what I'm going to do now is get the middle pieces together and mark out where I'm going to drill and put the dowels in. I'm going to use a wooden dowel.
Wooden dowel pins are used to reinforce joints and support shelves.
But first of all, I've got to mark where I'm actually going to put the dowels in. So I've got this tool, which is basically a guide for doing my dowels. So it will just make sure that the dowels are in the same height on both pieces of timber so that they'll marry together.
Ooh, very clever.
So they seem okay.
Calibration confirmed. Lashings of glue now required.
That feels good. I'm pleased with how it's come together. What I need to do now, you can still see there's a gap. And that's where I'm going to use these ratchets to basically ratchet these so that they're joined together, and they should hopefully end up with a really, really nice join.
With the tabletop set aside to dry, Daniel turns his attention to the legs.
It's really satisfying.
It's so nice to see a man happy in his work.
Great.
So far, this table doesn't appear to be giving Daniel any problems.
I'm just going to show you one small part of this kind of process that I'm going to do to it that's going to transform it. And I'm going to apply gold leaf to these sections here. And the first thing that I need to do is I need to apply the glue to the surface that will stick the gold leaf on.
Daniel is brushing the glue into all of the creases and folds of the bobbin legs to ensure an even coverage when the gold leaf is applied.
Stick it all the way around. So as you can see, it's a really time-consuming process.
Time-consuming and fiddly, you say? Nothing like a little pressure to help get the job done. In South Wales, Richard and Katie have pulled up a couple of chairs.
Right then.
What's on the agenda for today, guys?
The first job, as ever, is to sand them down. As you can see, they're looking a bit weary, so we want to strip the wood right back, and then we can oil it, make them look really beautiful again.
I'm going to take a look at the seats. They're not too bad pad-wise, but I think we need to replace all the upholstery because it may be that they're damp and a little bit old, a bit smelly. So I will take all this apart, probably use the original board and then reupholster them and choose some nice fabric. And also we need to pick some paint colour if we use colour that works with the fabric. So we need a bit of time to choose carefully, I think.
Yeah, bring them back to life.
Sounds good. But it's quite a to-do list. Best get started.
Yeah, it's going.
That'll do for now, and I think it's going to shake a little bit once you sand it.
And please, folks, like Richard, make sure you always wear a protective mask when sanding. It'll put a smile on Katie's face.
Yeah, I think Jay might be right. He thought it was teak under here.
Yeah, it's looking like teak, isn't it? It's not
dark.
It's not pale enough to be beech.
No.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
Grain's really nice.
So let's have a go at a leg.
Confirmation of teak is good news. Teak furniture is amongst the most expensive. And why? It's sought after for its elegance and its durability. Rather like myself.
We're probably going to put a bit of paint on these chairs, just to pick out a few details. So I'm going to have a play with some colours just to get an idea of what we're going to use.
With progress made on the chair frames, now is a good time to step inside a world of fabric.
So this is my magic fabric basket. So I'm just going to have a little look and see if we can find anything that might work for the chairs.
So we're going to need something that's fairly hard wearing, aren't we?
That's a good weight. That's good.
Oh yeah, that's nice with the pink.
You know what's quite nice about this? It's got a bit of humour to it.
The
You know, if
idea
you're going
of sitting on a cactus.
Yeah. Look at the colours in that. That's amazing. I love that fabric.
It seems the guys are having far too much fun. Time for Minnie to jump in and help move things along.
This one? What do you think? Say, if you like it. No.
Well, Minnie wasn't much help, but the perfect fabric is in there somewhere. Time for Katie to focus on the seat pads.
I want to keep the wooden base, and I'm just going to take off all the covering, all of this slightly manky material that we've got on that we're not going to use. See what's underneath. This is chipboard. You can see straight away that it's suffered a bit of damp. Might be salvageable, might sand it up a bit and just see if the damp's penetrated it. We might have to replace the wooden base as well.
After a good start, it seems the chair is giving up some unwanted secrets. Perhaps converting these chairs on a small budget won't be so easy after all. While the artisans continue to work hard on their items, Jay is putting the finishing touches to the flight case.
This is looking beautiful.
When Jay rescued the DJ case from the skip, its party days were well and truly over. Fun, functional and well and truly funky. Jay's joinery skills have turned this from a cast-off case into a dapper dressing table. Standing on a set of sleek legs, it comes complete with new compartments. Alas, the speakers didn't make the grade, but Jay put all his focus into the case, and the dressing table can now play its part in many more nights to come. Happy, Jay?
Now this has come out exactly the way I wanted it to. I had a few troubles along the way, but that's to be expected. I've never done a dressing table like this before, but I've got all the elements here. I've got a mirror, I've got compartments where you can store all your bits and bobs, and I've even got holes in the back for the hair dryers and all other bits. So, there's only one other bit. Let's put this down like that. The piece de la resistance, check this out. Goes like that. Bosh. Now that is cool.
Very cool, Jay. Good work. When Jay met him at the tip, Lee was clearing out the remnants of his old DJ career.
Did you used to be a DJ or something?
Yeah, about 9 years ago, and I just stopped.
You must miss it though, eh?
I miss it, but it's having the time.
Yeah.
You grow up.
You grow up, yeah.
Work, get a job.
Lee may have played his last record, but Jay tapped into the beat of his imagination and the rhythm of his vision. And the result? A bold and unique dressing table. The lights have been pat tested, ensuring that it complies with all UK safety standards. Now Jay is back in Walsall to see Lee and show him the transformation.
How we doing?
Oh, you're all right, yeah.
You all right, mate?
You okay?
Yeah, very good. So, do you remember your, what was it called, your DJ set that you brought down?
Yeah, yeah.
So how long have you had that for?
About, can't remember how long, but it's been in the shed for about 4 years.
Oh, is it? 4 years?
It was about, I think I've had about 8, 10 years.
So your DJing days are over then?
Yeah, definitely over.
Well, I took it on myself, that flight case that you had, and the speakers. I didn't do much with the speakers. As a matter of fact, I didn't do anything with them. But what I did with the deck was that. Turned it into a dressing table. So what you've got, these are 3 compartments. You lift them up and then you put all your storage in there.
That's good, that does.
And then you've got your mirror there, where the lights, you can change them, and this LED.
That's pretty good.
You like that, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
But the sad thing is, I think it's cool, you think it's cool, but no one's bought it.
No one's bought it yet?
No one's bought it yet.
Yet.
And that's the word I like to hear, because basically, I will get this sold, and as soon as I do, I'm going to send some money your way.
Awesome.
Is that all right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice
all
one.
right?
Cheers, Jay.
You take care
nice
now.
One, you take care.
All right, mate. See you later. Now, Lee was impressed with the transformation, but we didn't sell it. Now, I'm a little bit gutted about that. Onwards and upwards, I'll get that sold.
Jay spent £86.49 on materials. And although he hasn't had a buyer yet, as soon as he does, the profit will be making its way to Lee. In East London, Daniel is giving the table a final polish in preparation for Jay's arrival.
Jay dropped me off a table that was in a bit of a state, so I think he's going to be really pleased to see it kind of put back together in one piece, and yeah, I hope he likes what I've done with it.
Well, Daniel, we're about to find out.
I'm here to pick up my broken drop leaf table. Now, Daniel said to me he's going to give me something special. I'm just hoping he's done that, and he's put the table together again.
After years of loyal service, it seemed this table's dining days were over. But now it looks good enough to eat your dinner off. To turn the fractured furniture back into something functional, Daniel toiled day and night to repair, restore, refresh and renew the old table. His show-stopping design was printed directly onto the reconstructed top, creating a real centrepiece. The imitation gold leaf on the beautiful bobbin legs enhances the classy feel of this luxurious table. It's all back in one piece, but what will Jay make of it?
Hey, Jay.
Come on, man. Keep doing this to me. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, I'm good. I'm pleased with it. What do you think?
You've got to stop. You keep on lifting these levels up of your work, and you've got to give some of us a chance to catch up, mate. This is beautiful.
The legs are making a statement, but the top is something else. So
Yeah.
there's lots of different things going on in this piece.
There's a lot, but what you've done is you've created a table which just looks light, and it's got so much movement to it. Like, I think it is beautiful. It's like a table in flight. Yeah, you've made a heavy table, looks super light, and the legs, come on. You know I love a bit of bling, and that is just...
Well, I just thought, you know, these sorts of tables are quite commonplace, and I thought, well, why not do something with it that's really fun, lifts it up, makes it into something completely different from the rest of them. So, yeah, gold leaf.
Gold leaf. It's quality.
Jay's happy, but did all this quality add to the budget?
Actually, it was fine because I haven't really done anything other than put it back together and paint it and give it a new look.
No, what no, don't say you haven't done anything. Look what you've done to that. That's a work of art, mate. You've done a bit more than just putting it together. Yeah? That's gorgeous.
But I didn't have to buy any new timber or anything like that, you know. The raw ingredients were there.
Yeah.
It just needed putting all back together and smartening up.
Modest as always, Daniel, but Jay is absolutely thrilled with the result.
Daniel has opened up the true potential of that table. I couldn't be happier.
The oak table belonged to David, who was optimistic for its future.
Bit of modern chic. What do they call it these days? Distress chic or something? I don't know. I'm sure he'll do a good job.
Distressing? No. Stunning?
Oh, yes.
You said it, Daniel. And it didn't take long for a private buyer on Daniel's social media to agree. Now Jay is on his way to see David to hand over the profit.
Hello, Dave. Hello again.
How you doing?
I'm well, and you?
I'm very well.
Good.
So how you been then?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
So do you remember the table you brought to a recycling centre?
We were actually emptying Mum's house.
OK.
Because she's moving down here with us to Somerset.
Yeah.
And my dad was a real hoarder. We lost him a couple of years ago, and we couldn't keep everything.
Right.
So you guys were there and took it away for us.
Right. Well, it was a good solid bit of timber and a beautiful table, even though it was broken. And took it down to London, East London, to a guy called Daniel Heath. And he worked his magic on it. And do you want to have a butcher's? What he done?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, look at that.
Wow. Oh, my word, that is amazing.
So all of that, what's on there, is his own design, and he's printed it on.
That is amazing. And I thought my dad had really bad taste in furniture.
No, he's got good taste, because that table was beautiful English oak.
Was it really?
Solid.
That's incredible. That is absolutely amazing. Wow.
Well, I'll tell you what, someone else thought it was incredible and amazing.
OK.
So much so that it's been sold, and I have for you £325.
Oh, my God. Wow. That is incredible. My mum's going to love that, because I'm wanting to go away on holiday this Christmas.
Right, yeah.
So, there we go. It's my mum's table, and her and Dad bought it.
OK?
Sorry, yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. She's going to love it.
No, that's good. And as I said, your old man, he had brilliant taste because the table was good and it looks good, and so much someone's bought it. So
incredible.
It's going to keep full circle.
Thank you so much.
Right?
That's just amazing.
No, thank you.
Wow.
And tell Mum I said hello.
I will.
All right?
Thank you so much.
You take care now.
Take care then. Thanks. Bye.
Bye. I think David was impressed with that transformation and the emotion that he showed because it was his father's table. Now that was touching. And the money's going to his mum so she can have a nice break. Brilliant.
Daniel charged £400 to transform the table. The table was bought for £725, leaving a £325 profit to go towards David's mum's holiday. In South Wales, Katie and Richard are giving the two dining chairs a final polish in preparation for Jay's arrival.
There's something a little bit unusual about them. They're quite fairy tale-like, and I don't know whether Jay goes in for fairy tales, but we do.
Well, guys, we're about to find out.
I'm in South Wales to see Katie and Richard, and I want to know how they got on with those wet dining chairs. Hopefully, they've dried them out and done them up a treat.
Damp, damaged and about to be dumped. That was until Jay delivered them to Katie and Richard. It seems fairy tales do come true. Unrecognisable from their previous life, Katie and Richard started right at the beginning to refit, refurbish and rejuvenate this pair of tired chairs. They've brought the best out of the teak, have completely replaced those damp seats, which meet all UK fire safety standards. Katie and Richard hope the new look will give the chairs the happy ever after they deserve. But what will the boss think?
How are we doing, guys? Are you still working on them?
No, not these.
Oh. Now, that's nice, isn't it? Thank you.
Yeah, you like him?
Yeah, I do like them.
Excellent.
Pink and brown.
Pink and brown.
Yeah, it's unusual, isn't it?
I've never used pink and brown together, and I thought I'd done all of the colours. And you've got one up on me, actually. Yeah. So why did you choose this fabric?
Wow, because originally we thought that the wood was going to stand up
Light.
more golden.
Yeah.
You know, not light, but golden. And we thought, oh, a nice green or a blue or tone. And then as soon as we got this, we thought, no, it's not going to work.
Right.
I found this fabric and it had this teak colour in it, almost, you know, and I thought, hey, will we do something really moody and unusual?
Yeah.
Try and
it
colour
also
match
had
this.
the pink, so it suggested this little flash of pink
Yeah.
across the top.
And it's
Together, tonally, it all seems to work really well. You know, it's got a rich, kind of luxurious feel to it.
like a sort of 70s luxe feel.
You've done it. Well done.
A cracking result. But has all that work added to the budget?
And budget-wise, I left you with £150 for the pair.
Yeah.
We're good.
On.
Well, spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done. I love it. I love it.
Jay's been won over by the luxurious 70s look. Happy, guys?
I like that he was surprised as well.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice to keep people on their toes, keep them guessing, and an unusual colour combination is a risk.
Yeah.
But I think it paid off.
Yeah.
Took me a little while to get my head around that colour combination, but now I love it. Those chairs are pretty and pink. Time to get selling.
The dining chairs belong to David, who would have been more than happy with a little spruce up.
I'd like to see them back and functioning, to be honest. I'd like to think somebody can sit on them in the future, yeah.
And thanks to Katie and Richard, one can not only sit on them, but gaze at their beauty. No wonder that Lovely and British, a gift shop in Southwark, London, said, "We'll have those, thank you very much." Owner Lorna was delighted with her purchase.
Oh, they're lovely. Really pleased. They're going to fit in well with the shop.
Now Jay is back in Walsall to hand over the profit.
Oh, yeah.
How are we doing? You all right?
I'm good, yeah. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Likewise.
Yeah.
So do you remember those two chairs, or the wet chairs that you brought down to the cycling
they were
centre?
very damp, weren't they?
I took them to a couple down in South Wales, and what they turned your chairs into is... Have a look at this.
Good grief. There's those chairs. That's incredible. And matching, they're matching pairs.
The matching pair.
Fantastic.
So they've got the pink on the back,
yeah,
and they've cleaned them up, and the seats, they just got rid of them.
They're
because-
reupholstered, are they? As well?
Yeah, reupholstered, new base, because the base was all wet. Yeah. Rubbed them all down, re-oiled them, paint, new upholstery, and there you go.
Fantastic.
I'm pleased to tell you, I was able to sell those.
Oh, right, OK.
And I've got for you...
Yeah.
£115.
Good grief.
Profit.
That's fantastic. Wow, that's brilliant.
Is that right?
That is excellent. In fact, that's...
What are you going to do with that?
Well, you might have seen my prostate cancer badge. I'm doing a cycle run for that, so that'll go in my sponsorship. Towards,
Oh, is it?
Yeah, yeah. So that'll go towards cancer.
So how far are you riding? Where are you going?
I'm doing the Grand Depart, which is a mirror of the first stage of the Tour de France next year. So it's 195k. Yeah.
In one day you're going to do that?
In one day, yeah.
God blimey, well, you could best get some practice in
I
then.
shall, yeah,
All right.
yeah. That's fantastic. Cheers.
Thanks a lot.
No
You take
problem.
care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Now that was a great result. Dave was thoroughly impressed with regards to what we did to his chairs, and also the money's going to a great cause. All-round winner.
Katie and Richard kept to their £150 budget. The chairs were sold for £265, leaving David with £115 to put towards his charity event. Jay salvaged 3 items from the tip. Daniel wowed us with the oak table. Katie and Richard worked wonders on the dining chairs. And Jay produced some magic with the DJ kit.
What a mix of tip finds. It just goes to show that with a bit of imagination and a lot of hard work, even the most tired items can be transformed.
That's not going in the tip, is it?
Yes. How do you make money for nothing?
What are you dropping off? Anything exciting?
The answer could be hiding in the 20 million tonnes of household waste we throw out every year.
That is a fishing rod habit.
That's why entrepreneur Sarah Moore wants to get her hands on things before they hit the skip.
I'm a passionate buyer, maker and user of old stuff, and I've turned that passion into a money-making business. I make new stuff out of old stuff and I sell it for a profit.
And with some of the country's elite designers and makers.
What do you think? I think it's beautiful.
I bought you my washing machine.
Oh, wow.
She can transform her finds into desirable,
What have you done?
valuable,
Oh, amazing.
and let's hope, saleable items.
That is one clever sandwich.
If Sarah is successful, then she can hand the profits back to the very people who had no idea there was cash to be made from their trash.
You're joking.
Recycling centres, the final resting place for all rubbish. That is, unless Sarah Moore's about.
Gloves are on. Let's get to it.
Sarah's at the Whitley Recycling Centre in Surrey, where thousands of items are chucked, dumped, and slung out every year.
I quite like the look of your chair. I've not seen one like that before.
She's got her eyes peeled for 3 things with profit-making potential.
Some people have lovely rubbish, don't they?
But don't think for a minute that you at home can do the same. Sarah is a recycling VIP.
Round here, you have to make your own red carpet moments.
Oh, what a diva! Oh, hang about. There are lots of goodies in Robin's boot.
Hello.
Hello.
Ooh, got some interesting looking things in there.
It's, yes, the contents of my father's workshop, which we are gradually getting rid of. Rusty screws.
What are you going to do with those other than bring them down here?
We've sorted out the good screws.
Right.
And this is just the ones that nobody is ever going to use. And that, yes.
That's quite retro looking, rusty.
Indeed.
Any history of that? Do you know where that came from?
I don't know where it came from. I know nothing about its history.
Well, Robin, allow me to enlighten you. Known as a road danger lamp, they were commonly used to mark out obstructions caused by roadworks during the 1960s and 70s.
Oh, look, it's got all the bits in it as well.
Still got the wick.
You could say the road light was the precursor to modern traffic cones. This must be what students used to nick and stick on their heads.
Can I have it?
You may have it. Keep it forever. It's not your birthday, is it?
It's not my birthday, but it might be my lucky day because I think there's just something about it that it can't go in the skip, can it?
I'm delighted that it's found a home. You don't want 5,000 rusty screws, dear.
I might pass on those.
Nice try, Robin.
It's got real appeal. Maybe a handbag.
It's nice, yes.
I'll be back in touch. Thanks ever so much.
Right, yeah, cheers.
That's the first item saved from the skip. As for the screws, you might want to cover your ears.
Oh dear. It's so sad that things go into a tip when they are worth saving, but every single thing which goes to a good home pleases me.
Well, Robin, prepare to be pleased.
It's a lovely piece of old-fashioned roadside paraphernalia. I love it. It's got a good, strong look, and it's going to be made in something lovely.
Well, let's meet the maker who can shine a light on this project. Mark Haig, mechanical mastermind. Mark uses his years of engineering experience to create one-of-a-kind sculptures from second-hand materials, although his true passion is robots.
The thing I love about robots, I've always been a fan of science fiction and all those B movies when I was a kid and War of the Worlds and that kind of stuff, you know, it just took me to a different place, and robots seem to be very much a part of that. There's always a challenge. Every sculpture that I build has got a different challenge to it. So taking something that is broken and then making it into something that's desirable, that works for me.
They say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, that lamp definitely needs fixing. I just hope it'll be worth the effort. That's one item set aside, ready to be renovated. Sarah's back on the hunt for the remaining two.
Rubbish, rubbish or rubbish?
And all this rummaging has made me hungry. Is it almost time to stop for lunch?
So what's on the menu today then? Large prawns, hog roast, river beef? Definitely not. It's reusing, recycling and rescuing that rubbish.
I hope that still comes with a pud. Well, no time for that now. Sheila looks like she's got something that Sarah can sink her teeth into.
Hello, are you waiting for a hand with your sofas?
Yes, we're just wanted to know where to put it.
Well, they would, I think, go into landfill, but I think they look immaculate. How long have you had them?
They're not mine, they're my mother's.
OK.
My mother's just died.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't worry.
Gosh, didn't she keep her sofas in such beautiful condition? Do you know when she would have bought it?
Looking at it, I would think about 70s.
70s. Yeah, I think it's got that vibe.
My children were going to find somebody to have them, but they said they didn't think they'd like the colour.
Oh, well, they know nothing.
So
this is definitely this year's colour. It's a very this spring green is very in the moment. Yeah, it is.
That's right, Sheila. Believe it or not, the colour of your sofa is very in vogue. It's a chic settee, a trendsetter. That is until next year, when the in colour will be, I don't know, purple probably.
I think that the sofa is really stylish. So I think we might recycle the chairs, but concentrate on trying to do something with this.
Wonderful.
Lovely to see you.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you.
Is
it on wheels?
It is, and it's very, very heavy.
Thank you so much.
Sarah is sliding away a settee. Are you happy with that, Sheila?
I'm very, very pleased that you are rescuing my mother's old settee. And what are you going to be doing with it, might I ask?
I don't know. Sarah?
I mean, what's not to love? Fantastic green cut velvet 1970s sofa. OK, it's not going to go into everybody's house just where it is, but it's got great style and heaps of potential.
And with heaps of potential, Sarah will need heaps of help. The Bristol Upholstery Collective is a maker's space that welcomes all with a shared passion for upholstery. Founded by Leanne Treadwell, this group of legendary ladies put their heads together to create furniture that has to be seen to be believed.
What I enjoy most about the creative process is a collaboration. I love to chat about a good idea and then also to just get going and see where it ends up. It's more of a kind of, let's just get going and see what happens. That's what I really enjoy.
There certainly is a lot of talent in the room, but will there be enough to update that old thing? That's 2 items down. Whatever Sarah picks up next will be hers to work on herself.
Right, anything exciting?
What about Gordon there?
Huh?
Gordon the gopher.
Gordon, that's Basil Brush.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Couldn't you still use him as a puppet?
Nowhere to put your hand.
Ah, boom boom. Perhaps you'll have better luck with what Pam and Les are pulling out the back of their car.
Hi there. Hello. I'm loving the look of your rubbish. What are you up to?
We're just having a turnout.
Right.
Well, we've emptied the loft.
Loads of stuff?
Yeah, loads of stuff.
Now, I'm looking for stuff, probably old stuff actually, that I can recycle.
Yeah.
What's in these cases? What might I like?
That's blankets, all old blankets.
Oh,
They
definitely
are
have a look
there.
at that. That would
Yeah.
be great. How long have you had this lot?
About 10 years, I suppose, really, yeah. All those there.
Now, they're not 10 years old, are
No,
they?
that's more than 10 years,
Yeah.
oh, yes.
Where do you think they came from?
Oh, they came from Leslie's home, from his father. Probably bought in about, I should think, when they got married in 1947, I think they bought those.
These lovely grey ones particularly are just what I'm looking for. I've got a project in mind that I'd like to have a go at them. So can I take them away?
Yes, of course, yeah. Yeah, that'd be lovely.
Thank you so much.
No problem at all. Bye-bye.
Sarah's got herself a bundle of blankets. But what does Pam think she'll do with them?
Covers or cushions, perhaps, even, or something like that with some decoration on them. I just don't know.
Well, these might not be everybody's cup of tea, but they are definitely mine. They've got pre-war written all over them. They're stunning, 100% wool, so these are a really good find. But whatever happens, they're not going to end up as blankets.
And with that, Sarah's day at the dump is done. Mark will dust off the rusty road lamp. Leanne and the gang will give the 70s settee an update, and Sarah will aim to get a cosy return from the blankets.
Well, that's it. The recycling centre may be closed, but I am definitely open for business. Those things are going to be amazing.
It's a beautiful sunny day in glorious Manchester. Everyone's out in their shorts and t-shirts having fun in the sun. So where better to spend an afternoon than a dark, dusty garage? Robot maker Mark is waiting patiently for our lady with the lamp, Sarah. But how will he feel about her dumping her junk on his doorstep?
As you see, I'm fine with junk. I'm happy to take anything and repurpose it so it's got a life beyond the script.
Good man.
Well, what would you do with one of these? It's obvious. Take it to the robot maker.
Well, it's not what I would do with one of those, but then what do I know?
Mark? Hiya.
Hello, Sarah.
How you doing?
I'm all right, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, good. Looking nice and minimalist in here.
More stuff. I can't turn it down.
Good, because I've got another little gem for you.
I wouldn't call it a gem.
Oh, no, come on. It's got character. Look, I thought it looked like Elvis. What do you reckon? It's got a quiff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a rock and roll robot. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Oh, sorry.
Now then, I'm going to struggle to make this something that goes in someone's house. So maybe this will end up being some kind of exterior thing. How's this sound, right? You know the security lights that you get, the solar powered?
Yeah?
How about put one of those inside and then I wire the detector to the outside,
Right.
put some legs and some arms on it so it stands up, it's in the garden and it's a cat detector.
I'm not sure that cats need detecting, Mark. A cat burglar detector, though. Now, that would work.
So it could be for detecting somebody out the front of the house. It could be going down the alley, anything you like. Love the idea of a detector. I love the idea of him lighting up again. Have you got a price in mind?
How does 120 quid sound?
I think that's all right. If you can get it closer to 100, that's great, but I think that you're going to create something cool.
All right, see you then.
Bye.
I guess Sarah would just have to build her own Elvis robot then.
So this little guy is going to be interesting, but yeah, I'm looking forward to the project.
Well, a trip to the robot factory is never dull, is it? Just really looking forward to seeing exactly what it is that comes out of these doors.
Mark has a budget of £120 to make the security light, but would it have been better off as a rock and roll robot? From Manchester to Bristol, birthplace of the infamous pirate Blackbeard. Isn't that interesting? Sarah has sailed into town with the 70s settee, hoping that Leanne and the gang can give it back its sparkle.
I want Sarah to bring me something full of potential, and I don't know, it's something that we can really play about with. We'll see.
I'm really excited about this because I think my sofa game is strong here because it's got so much going for it. I just hope Leanne can see its potential. It's good and heavy, which always means it's nice and well made. What do you think?
I think it's beautiful. It's got such good features to make the most of.
I've never seen this curved sort of 70s style before.
It's gorgeous.
So there's loads of 1970s stuff going on, heaps of colours like oyster and mink and mushroom that are out there. I have noticed that for selling things, though, it's got to be really individual.
I would love to bring in an artist to collaborate with this one.
Have you got any examples?
Yeah.
Go on then, show me what we've got.
So we've got some things here. There's some really great colours in there.
Those are ferocious,
Isn't
aren't
it?
they?
Whoa, that is bright. Although it does take me back to the 70s. I think I had a shirt that looked like that. I wonder what happened to it.
And in terms of refurbishing this, because it's in great nick, presumably you're covering it rather than reupholstering.
It's just a recover. I think it all seems very much in good nick. It's just getting the fabric on there and looking gorgeous.
It sounds amazing. Can you give me a ballpark figure that you're aiming at for it?
So I think we're aiming for about £750. It's just stripping it all back and pulling it all back on beautifully again.
Sounds fantastic.
I know. I'm really excited.
Not as excited as I am. I mean, look at that.
I know, it's gorgeous, isn't it? I love working with it.
Really cool. Can you take that on then?
Sure.
Good luck with it. Tell me when it's done. I'll be down here as soon as I can.
See you soon.
It's goodbye to the stylish sofa and hey man to a psychedelic settee.
I just love using lots of colours and working them all together, and this is just such a great opportunity to do that.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better reaction than that, could you? I thought it was 70s. Leanne's going psychedelic. I am so excited.
I'm a little bit scared. With a hefty £750 budget, Leanne will have to watch how she uses that fabric. Oh, it's maybe a little bit dizzy. I'm going for a lie down. While Mark and Leanne crack on, in Sussex, Sarah is back home with the bundle of blankets. After a quick wash, they've come up smelling of roses. Sarah, what's the plan?
So the plan is to turn these basic blankets into beautiful throws that look lovely on the end of the bed or chucked over a sofa. So I'm going to use my shrunken jumper collection. So my plan is to put little bits of jumper, little snippets, spread all the way across them to add texture and colour and interest.
With the addition of some shrunken jumpers, the blankets will become throws, somehow.
So I'm going to snip little bits off these shrunken jumpers and stitch them in lines across the blanket.
If, like Sarah, your woolen jumpers have shrunk, there are methods you can try at home to unshrink them, using baby shampoo or hair conditioner.
I hope this one wasn't a present.
Or if you didn't like the jumper in the first place, shrinking it is a good excuse to get rid of it. Hey, that one was from me.
So I'm channeling hygge. You've probably seen it in magazines.
Well, not in the magazines I read.
Basically, it means warm, cosy, lovely, homely stuff that gets you through the winter.
Hygge comes from the Norwegian word meaning well-being. It's described as a quality of coziness and contentment, like a big cuddle.
I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm going to sew a few bits on. See how they look?
Sarah begins to sew the bits of jumper in a line down the edge of the blanket.
I'm thinking about these lovely tulip colours and hoping they translate well onto the fabric here.
She plans to repeat the process again and again with bits of coloured jumper until it creates the look she's after.
I think that really breaks it up nicely. Can you hear something? Can you hear something? Bramble!
Here comes trouble. Now, Bramble, these are not doggy blankets. Step slowly away from the blankets, Bramble. Good dog.
So because of my washing accident and the fact that I washed these too hot, I've actually managed to felt the fabric a bit, so it's not going to unravel when I stitch it in place. So if you do want to do it deliberately, just put it on a hot wash for a couple of times and you should start to get that lovely matted, soft feeling on the wool.
Now, if you're planning to do this at home, please check with the jumper owner before ruining it.
This is going to take ages.
Well then, let's step it up a gear. Wow, look at her go! But even working at twice the speed, this is still going to take forever, considering that she's not even started on the other blankets yet.
Why don't you go and see how the others are doing?
You read my mind. So far, Sarah spent £10 on bits and bobs to do up the blankets. If she can make them saleable, there's a chance of making a good bit of profit. Back in Manchester, robo-guru Mark is ready to spruce up the rusty road lamp into a functional garden security light. Although if the idea is to frighten folk away, he should just leave it the way it is. What is that? Ugh!
So I guess the idea is that I'm going to use this as the body of the robots that I'm going to build. There'll be some sort of motion detection system on it. I think I'll start to build it before I clean it.
Ooh, are you sure about that? To begin, Mark searches through his mountain of odds and sods to find the right bits and bobs to make into a robot.
So I need some feet with a decent spread on them, because this thing's going to end up quite tall and quite heavy. And then some kind of tubing to form the legs. He's going to end up a bit of a bandy-legged robot, but I am Mancunian, so we're all bandy-legged up here.
Mark, that is an unfair representation of the good people of Manchester.
Sort of, all right, mate, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, mate?
That's bang on. Next, Mark drills holes in the lamp for the legs to fit through.
What I'm going to use is one of my favourite building materials, which is threaded steel bar. Normally used to suspend ceilings, but it's a really good building material for this kind of thing.
Mark doesn't mind drilling and cutting this lamp up, as it's not exactly in the best condition. Manufactured by Chalwin Limited, these paraffin lamps were mass-produced after World War II.
Essentially, that's forming the skeleton.
They became obsolete in the early 80s after the introduction of battery-powered lamps.
So that looks like a suitable amount of bandiness to me. And the next thing is to start putting the tubes on there to form the legs.
Mark measures out the tubing he's picked for the legs. Then it's out with the angle grinder to cut them to size. Mark is basing the design of his robot on old sci-fi B-movies from the 50s.
So robots tend to have slightly thinner thighs than they do calves. Old B-movies often had them looking that way.
B-movie robots were often depicted as terrifying mechanical monsters sent from far-off planets to destroy the Earth. Oh, watch out. Here comes...
a bandy Mancunian robot.
Run for your lives! Happy with the legs, Mark moves on to the feet, which he's making from old loaf tins.
OK, so that's the feet drills.
Mark's little robot is coming along nicely, but he hasn't yet thought about how to turn it into the functional security light he promised Sarah. Can't be that hard, can it? While Dr. Mankinstein tackles his creation, in Bristol, Leanne and the gang are preparing to spread some psychedelia on this stunning 70s settee.
So the sofa is 1970s, so we're going to have to replace the foam to bring it up to fire regulations. But it's in really good nick. First thing we're going to do is remove all these cushion covers and we'll get stripping back all this fabric. We're going to be able to stay in budget, I think, with this one because actually there's not that much structural work that needs to be done. Everything else is just fabric and recovering.
A simple cover job. Leanne should know by now that when it comes to old furniture, nothing's ever simple.
Charlotte, you up for this? Come on, give us a hand here.
To strip the sofa down to its frame, Leanne has brought in Charlotte to lend a hand.
It's sticky!
Although just getting the cushion cover off seems to be giving them bother.
Leanne, if you do it straight away, I'm going to cry.
It is, isn't it? There we go.
And they're off. Next, Leanne starts to remove the dangly fringing round the bottom.
This fringing is the original for the sofa. It really complements the style of it.
This kind of decorative edging is called bullion fringe. Traditionally gold or silver, it's now available in a whole host of colours. Made by twisting lengths of thread, it gives a dramatic edge to your seat that was all the rage back when this couch was created.
Get my staple remover.
With the trim off, the ladies begin the arduous task of removing the staples pinning the fabric to the frame.
Oh man, gone to town.
They really have.
But whoever upholstered this sofa wasn't shy with the staple gun.
A lot of staples to remove. It's gonna take a little while, I think, to get all this off.
Staples, as opposed to traditional tacks, have been commonplace in upholstery for decades.
It'll be fine, don't worry.
Some upholsterers prefer them over tacks as they leave only small holes in the wood and don't require constant hammering, which can weaken more fragile pieces of furniture.
And we have another layer of fabric underneath.
The downside, though, is that people don't hold back, firing them in with little regard for the poor soul who has to pick them all back out again.
I reckon they put more fabric on here just so they could use more staples.
OK, we're getting somewhere.
As Leanne and Charlotte soldier on, Ellen is busy at the sewing machine.
I'm just wrapping this piping cord in this lovely green fabric, and we're going to use it as a little accent around the cushions and around the arm caps, just to add a bit of detail.
The new green piping will, she hopes, complement the bonkers fabric the ladies plan to use. All that seems a long way off, though, as the staple removing has set them back quite a bit. Oh, and it looks like Charlotte's had enough. Let me guess. Status update will be sofa emoji, staple emoji, sad face. Back in Sussex, Sarah has been busy sewing her socks off and her jumpers to beautify the bundle of blankets. But has all the effort been worth it? And, more importantly, has Bramble been a good dog and stayed well clear?
Well, it wasn't how I thought it would turn out, but I think it's all right.
All right, I hope you're being modest. When Sarah saved the blankets, the only things cozying up to them were the moths. But now they will warm the cockles of your heart as a pair of decorative throws. Sarah's clever use of old jumpers has given the pale, plain blanket a burst of colour and personality, topped off with a floral trim, made from yet more unused materials. Sarah has embroidered one of the grey blankets with autumnal flower clusters, leaving most of the lovely soft wool on show. It's a simple, if time-consuming way to update bygone blankets.
Well, I think I've pretty much achieved what I set out to. I've got 2 blankets here that I hope are going to look great on the end of a bed or on a sofa. And I've also got the 3rd blanket, which is washed, soft and ready to sell straight away.
3 beautiful blankets ready for retail. What could be simpler? Bramble? No.
Bramble off! Bramble off! Quickly! Off! Bramble! Down. That's really naughty. Oh, you cheeky poppy. You're supposed to look at them, not climb all over them.
Bramble, those blankets had better be okay or you are in big trouble.
I don't think that's affected their value.
Just as well. Oh, how could I stay mad at that face?
Hi there.
When Sarah met Pam and Les at the tip, she loved the look of their luggage.
What's in these cases? What might I like?
That's blanket.
The blankets had a bit of history.
Probably bought in about, I should think, when they got married in 1947.
But Pam was happy for them to be given a new lease of life.
It's going to be something, covers or cushions perhaps, even, or something like that with some decoration on them.
Well, you weren't far off, Pam. Sarah took pictures of the blankets and uploaded them onto social media to try and find some buyers. And it wasn't long before she found an interested party. A good start. But did Sarah manage to shift the lot? Sarah's in Godalming in Surrey to show Pam the new look blankets and hand over the profit.
Hello,
Sarah.
Hello there, nice to see
And
you. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. And you?
Yes, very well.
Thank you.
Beautiful garden.
Yes, my husband does all that.
Isn't it lovely?
It's lovely, it is lovely, yeah.
So why were you chucking out all that stuff at the recycling centre?
Yeah, it was for father-in-law's and he moved down with us. We'd already given a load of blankets to the Salvation Army and they got left behind.
So I worked on them and there were a couple that I thought were really beautiful. There was a white one and one of the old grey ones. I've got some pictures here to show you.
Oh, right, lovely.
So this is how it ended up.
Oh, that's lovely, yeah.
The white one, I edged it and added lots of just recycled old jumper
that's
details.
Lovely, yeah, that's great.
Do you approve?
Yes, I do, very much so, yeah, they're lovely.
I put some pictures up on social media and they have been bought.
Oh, lovely.
So they've gone off to new homes and I've got a little bit of profit here.
Thank you very much.
I've got £110 here.
Gosh, as much as that, oh, lovely. Thank you very much, thank you.
Is that a bit of a surprise?
It is, absolutely. I didn't expect this at all. Oh, no, that's lovely.
Any idea what you might do with £110?
Well, probably what we're going to do is buy something in memory of the in-laws, sort of something, probably a rose or be something anyway to say, well, that was theirs, rather than ours. Is that all right? Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's just the perfect ending for me. So lovely to catch up.
Yeah,
Thank you ever so much.
Thank you so much as well. Thank you.
Sarah spent £10 on her project. The embellished blanket sold for a total of £120, meaning Pam has £110, which she'll use to buy something in honour of her in-laws. Lovely. Sarah has proved that she can pull in the pounds with her own project. She's back in Manchester to find out if her road lamp security robot can be just as profitable. Mark's giving his rusty friend a once-over, but has he managed to make it light up once more? It's alive!
So I'm really happy with him. I had to make a few changes, but I think as a sculpture, it's pulled together really nicely, and I hope that Sarah likes it.
Well, my retro road light was only going in one direction before Mark got his hands on it, and that was skip bound. So I'm hoping he's given it a new lease of life, put it back on the map.
Sadly for this road lamp, its flame burnt out long ago. But with some 21st century technology, it's back. As an all-singing, all-dancing security cyborg. Mark has cleverly incorporated a state-of-the-art solar-powered security light into an old teapot with motion detector nose and floodlight eyes. The sculpture has been sealed so it's completely waterproof, perfect to plonk in the garden to scare off any unwanted visitors. It's been pack tested and complies with all UK safety standards, as well as looking pretty cool. But is it what Sarah was expecting?
Oh, Mark, you've been busy. How are you doing?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, very well. Oh, he's got personality. That wasn't what I was expecting at all. Wow. So is he motion sensor then?
Yeah.
What have you done? How did it go?
When we originally discussed, this was going to be the sort of the head and the body
Yeah.
of the robot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I was at a shop and I found this sensor.
Yeah.
It just looked like a face to me.
Yeah.
So as soon as I saw it, I thought, I need to build a head. So this is a teapot, and then I sort of put a hat on him so that when the rain drops down,
Yeah.
it doesn't hit onto any of the electrics. But I have actually sealed everything anyway.
OK, you've definitely gone the extra mile, haven't you? It's bigger than I was expecting, and I find him really appealing. He's got a very friendly look. So,
He has.
Yeah, brilliant. What's he called?
He's called Chelwyn.
As I said that, I saw that. I know exactly what he's called.
The robot gets Sarah's seal of approval, but a lot of extra work went into it. How did you get on with the budget, Mark?
I think we talked about 120 or something for the budget, I think.
Yeah.
The lights were a bit more expensive. I reckon sort of another 30 quid on top should cover it.
I think 150 quid. He's really decorative and unusual. I think I'm going to make some money on that. So, yeah, brilliant. Well done.
It's a little over budget, but with a lot to show for it.
So I'm really relieved that Sarah liked it. I'm glad that it was unexpected, and hopefully she'll be able to sell it.
Well, I sense I might be onto a bit of a winner there. Mark's done a fantastic job. That's way bigger and better than I expected, and that will really help in sending him off to a nice new home. Got some interesting looking things in there.
When Sarah first clapped eyes on the road lamp, it was sticking out of Robin's boot.
The contents of my father's workshop, which we are gradually getting rid of.
It was of no interest to Robin.
Do you know where that came from?
I don't know where it came from. I know nothing about its history.
So Sarah took it away, and that was just fine with him.
Every single thing which goes to a good home pleases me.
Sarah wasted no time in finding her new flashing friend a home. She sent out pictures online and waited for interest to grow. But did she find a buyer? Sarah's in Godalming in Surrey to catch up with Robin and show him what became of his road lamp.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Nice
I'm
to
fine.
see you.
You too.
I said I would come and find you again if there was something to be done with your old road light.
Oh, the lamp, yes. Yes, indeed.
Well, I'm really lucky because I work with some great people, and one of them is called Mark, and he's based up in Manchester. So would you like to see how it ended up?
I would. Go on.
You look like you've got a sense of humour. Are you ready?
I'm intrigued.
Meet
Oh.
Chelwyn.
Oh, that's lovely.
Chelwyn is a security light.
That is extraordinary.
So he's wired up to light up when he senses anybody nearby. So what do you think of that?
I think that is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Magnificent object.
We shared pictures of him and he has been sold. So I've got a little bit of money here for you. I've got £50 here for your old traffic light.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
An absolute pleasure. Any idea what you might do with it?
I think it'll go to the local Lions Club. My wife's done some work with the Lions, and I'm sure they will make good use of it.
Well, that's fantastic. Thank you so much. It was really lovely to see you again.
Cheers, then.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Mark's final costs came in at £150. Sarah sold the security light for an impressive £200, leaving Robin £50 to donate to a charity that helps people in his local community. That's 2 items now bringing in the bucks. Sarah's back in Bristol to find out if Leanne was able to capture the spirit of the 70s in the old settee. Stripping that big thing was a mammoth task, and I imagine the rest of it wasn't a walk in the park either.
This has been a great project. We've worked really hard on it and it's been a bit of a labour of love. I really hope Sarah likes it.
I always get really nervous if I'm picking up a sofa. They are big ticket items and they have to be perfect if they're going to sell at a profit. So I can't wait to see what the girls have done. I'm hoping for bells, whistles and frills.
When the sofa was saved, everyone agreed that it was a nice colour. It just wasn't colourful enough. Groovy, baby, yeah. Leanne and the team have really outdone themselves. To complement the funky psychedelic fabric, they've thrown in an assortment of vibrant colours and textures. Luxurious short pile velvet now adorns the backrest and seat cushions, with sleek and silky lime green satin jumping out from the armrests. Every inch has been expertly upholstered, with a few extra throw cushions popped on top, adding even more to entice the eye. This isn't a sofa, it's a time machine, and the dial is set for disco.
Leanne?
Hey.
Hello. Oh, I want to say things I'm not allowed to say. Look at that! How are you? Oh my goodness me! That's stunning, isn't it? It's literally giving me goosebumps. Can I have a look round?
Yeah, sure.
Oh wow! Well done. It's exceptional. Really good. Have you sat on it?
No, we should give it a try.
Come on. I'm going. Oh, brilliant! It's really beautiful, comfortable, and these and the whole thing and this velvet.
Right, Sarah, I think you need to chillax. Yes, it's a lovely sofa, but you've not heard about the money yet.
Did you get anywhere near the budget? Because I think you had 750 quid on this, didn't you?
Yeah, it came in on budget.
Result!
It's really cool. I love it. Let me look round the back.
Yeah, Dee.
Right, Sarah, one last look and that's your lot.
Oh my goodness me, I want it.
Well, you can't have it. Time to say goodbye to the sofa.
That went really well. It was so lovely to see Sarah's reaction. She loved it. I just really hope it sells.
Well, they've absolutely nailed it, haven't they? That's got bells, whistles, frills, and I am thrilled with it. Plenty of potential profit in it too. That's a cracker. Hello, are you waiting for a hand with your sofas?
When Sarah caught Sheila before she slung out her sofa, she had to know more.
Do you know when she would have bought it?
Looking at it, I would think about 70s.
Sheila thought nobody would take it off her hands.
My children were going to find somebody to have them, but they said they didn't think they'd like the colour.
Sarah was on hand to wheel it away, leaving Sheila wondering.
What are you going to be doing with it, might I ask?
Sheila, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. Sarah put her salesperson trousers on and got to work. Shifting a big-ticket item like that is no mean feat, but with the help of the internet, she sold it to a private buyer. But for how much? Sarah's in Hazelmere in Surrey to show Sheila the transformation and hand over the profit.
Hello there.
Good morning, Sarah. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you doing?
Lovely to see you.
And you. I have been really excited about coming back to show you what happened to your sofa. So I know it was your late mother's sofa,
Yes.
and she'd obviously looked after it beautifully. Did you have any thoughts about what we might do with it?
No, I didn't really, no.
I've got some pictures to show you how it ended up.
Wonderful.
Your
Oh,
sofa
do.
now looks like this.
That's amazing.
The girls chose a beautiful fabric by a designer
That's
who...
amazing.
Do you like it?
You'd never recognise it, would you? My mother, bless her, I'm sure she's looking down from heaven, and she would absolutely have adored it.
That is such good news. So it has sold, and I've got some profit to give to you today.
My goodness me.
I've got £235 there for your sofa. That's for you.
My goodness, that's absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much.
It's a complete pleasure. What might you spend the money on?
I haven't really got a clue. Not a clue.
Excellent.
Terrible thing to say, isn't it?
Well, I hope you have time to ponder, and then if you do something lovely with it, then while you're doing it, think of us.
I certainly will do.
Excellent.
I certainly will do. And thank you once again.
Oh, total pleasure. Lovely to
Bless
see you.
you.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Bye-bye.
Lovely.
Leanne and the gang came in on budget at £750. With a phenomenal sale of £985, Sheila has £235 to, well, I'm sure she'll think of something eventually. Sarah has saved, sold and celebrated. 3 items that would have otherwise been dumped and lost forever have all been turned around and given the chance to live again.
Well, with some imagination and lots of hard work, we've transformed 3 tip finds into cool, original items. And what's even better, they're all off to new homes too.